What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Kevin Avery, good morning, sir. Where have you been? What are you up to? Odd to see you around these parts. Oh. Just trying to take care of some stuff around the house real quick. Just kind of slowly getting ready for July 4th weekend.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get one more pee in before the store rings. I'll be over.
You got time for two.
Do 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 do. Jeez, they're starting already with that stuff.
What stuff?
With what?
You know what stuff.
I discovered that last night. It's so funny to me.
Well, somebody posted it here.
For years. It's hilarious.
The song makes it, dude. What the hell? Fuck is going on?
Missing me. The mansion's good. The mansion's good.
Boys and girls and girls and boys.
I'm still waiting to buy it, but you know, the house that we're now in is nice, but definitely not a mansion by any
I
means.
get a mulligan?
I feel like you have to mandatorily spend
We ain't
at
really
least
stuck yet,
$1 million to be in something that's considered a mansion. But even then, that depends on where you live, because out in California, for $1 million, you get like 1,400 square feet.
So funny, so
Greg, you up in the hizzy?
Yeah.
What you looking at today, buddy?
I've got CERE up,
Yep.
ORF,
I already had a trade on that one.
but I don't know about plug.
How like plug it. Like the plug was up here, kind of above this little range it was in.
Yeah.
That one I would like to see it push up towards like possibly 39.50s or so. And I would like to be in it. But now it's dropping like it's hot. Which is fine.
I'd be surprised if it ran 2 days in a row.
What?
Anything EV, actually.
It's plugged more batteries than EV, but I'm not trying to be related.
I think they're number one charging station.
We'll see what happens. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. Well, we got 1 minute, 1 minute to the bell.
That would be the Tesla battery.
1 minute.
Oh, gosh. Here we go. Beat you to it, Charlie. I was lagging today.
At least he's talking. You know he's alive.
I know, I was worried about him yesterday.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah. Get it done.
So I was trying to help somebody in ISW with
I don't know his last name.
DOS.
What was last name? He works at Bazinga.
What's the runner of the day so far?
Nothing. CERE, I guess.
Oh wow, yeah, there's like nothing
You know,
up,
it
huh?
doesn't look good.
What doesn't look good?
Steered it.
No shorts on
CERE,
that.
I guess it was a runner today. Really, what it was doing.
Moved a lot.
What was that one last night that went after hours?
MRIN.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Like the SPY just jumping the all-time highs.
MSS for
Yeah.
washout of game.
428.
Oh, Orf is trying again. Go figure. Money Tuesday, I like it.
That CVM's running. You got shorts, we don't.
Wait,
So
what?
why is it jumping?
Oh, CVM. Jesus, I pulled that up. I was like, what are you talking about? But I have yesterday's chart up with it.
There you go, Steve-O.
Oh, Steve in something?
I missed my.
Power on way.
Yeah, CVM is what he's saying. It's the one that had all those halts to the downside yesterday.
That wasn't yesterday, wasn't it Friday?
No,
Or
it was
that
yesterday.
Oh, yes, it was.
It was yesterday.
Yesterday.
I fucking love how you say that word.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Watching Sophie.
Sophie.
I got out.
Mar and Riot are running.
Plug died.
I guess I should have jumped in at the top up there.
DWD.
MRIN has to tank.
Steel making a little move, bouncing back from yesterday.
Steel X.
Yeah, X.
Still going down, man. That's it. Sad moment for me. I'm very sad. Very, very sad.
Orf gonna try to go cray cray again, apparently.
Who is?
Orf.
Is that thing running?
Just trying, yeah.
Over 8? Oh yeah.
All of my
I don't want to trade that. I don't want to trade that. I don't want to trade that.
No, I don't either.
all my infrastructure is rallying.
Uh-oh, CERE. CERE going crazy.
It's all you, brother. Ain't got no shares here. MRIN on the scanner. What? Chart's not loading. There it goes. Oh wow, yeah, that did make a move in the after hours, huh?
I'm afraid of CERE because of how it traded in the pre-market.
It's very jumpy right now.
Riot 40 KTV.
Freaking
Pass
scared
for
the
me.
crap out of me in pre-market. I just short this thing right here, man. I'd rather hit 22 again.
Watching Ebon if it wants to get some speed.
All right. CRE, man. Let's go.
You got some?
I was already in it and down. I'm trying to trade out of it.
Oh.
I messed up big time. I tried to add to my short earlier, and instead I covered half of my original entry. So I'm already officially down, as well as down overall in the trade.
And I got in and out of CERE for a small gain.
I
Yeah,
posted
I need a little bit of help.
my infrastructure.
I need a little bit of help here.
What's your
Wrong
average?
direction. 1920.
Ooh.
Yeah, Devin and I were in it way early. I messed up. I pressed the wrong button when it spiked to
I, of
23
course, got
bucks.
out and got back in and made a little money on it, but Steve just held his.
Well, I didn't hold mine. I covered mine.
ORPH 10.
So you look good at the open there, but this thing
That's not
rebounded
looking good.
hard.
22.99
not looking
is that gap fill on the daily from 2013. It's gonna halt. All right, let it be.
Holy crap.
Halted?
Yeah, it's halting.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh.
It could be a good thing though. It could be a good thing though because it's right at that pre-market highs. Yeah. Oh, it didn't halt. That's not good because if they ride it up.
Dude, that's not good.
Yeah, that's oh, and there it is. We'll see what if it goes. Oh, no. AMST, I was hoping for through 310 there. I went literally right to it.
I'm waiting for stuff to set up for me. No point in running. Plug all the way back up. That thing's telling you it's going higher.
Yeah.
Right Eddie on that one. Wrong plan. Need to pull back now. Pull back to this area.
Well, it got rejected twice there. That's good. All done for the day, BSQR. I'm really starting to catch these good bounces on these runners. Good, man. Good shit. Yeah, AMST, I'm a little sad on that one. I was hoping that was going to be my first trade.
All right, let's go for a $3 pullback. Pull back to 18 bucks.
Still watching Ebon?
I am now. Still want that 350 push on that one. I need some Ricky Bobby in its life.
Yeah. Well, it went up kind of smooth. I thought it was going to keep going. That's why I hollered.
Thank you. Yeah, I had taken that one off because of the volume. Still watching AMST if it wants
Short with
to
you on the
go crazy.
CBRE, man.
What'd you get in at?
No.
Hold up. No, it's not right here. I just can't focus on anything else straight right now.
Yeah, it's got a little spread to it too. Look at that.
You don't.
20 cents.
Dump. Dump. Fail.
You'd think, right?
I mean, even if it does fail, I would assume this like 2050 area would be a tough spot. $20 to 2050.
I'll take that win.
Don't help Steve. But yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I need it below all the averages.
It looks weak right now. I mean, look at those topping tails. Hopefully it's not somebody painting the picture. Wow, there's like nothing else going on.
Come on.
Yeah, it looks like they're painting the picture.
Oh, this thing's too whippy for Devin. I'm not watching that anymore.
Assuming small loss, or did you get break even?
No, a little loss on that one, but I made a little bit on pre-markets on it.
Right.
Basically break even on the day, unfortunately.
Boo! Yes, that's a gap fill. Let's go.
I gotta wait for that thing to tell me it's.
I don't see a gap fill, so I don't know what you guys are talking
You gotta go
about.
back to 2013.
Oh, well, I'm not doing that.
It just filled it.
We did the research on it. I want the call.
Going back to 2013, Steve and Sear got food.
Yep, Phil.
2013 to 2021. Let me do the math for you. That's 8 years. That's how long Steve will be holding Sear until he makes money. Got food.
Like a radio announcer.
Won't be the first time.
Pretty good call.
When I used to play my video games, a lot of times, like when I would die, which is a lot, I would go into commentator mode, and people would tell me all the time that I should do that for a living. Like, not like all the time. It was kind of stupid. Like, to the point, at one point, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll give this a try. And then I thought about it overnight, and I was like, nah, I ain't doing this shit.
Nah.
It's a lot of work, man. Like, if you like actually become a commentator, like, you have to memorize. Like, I looked into it. Like, you have to memorize a lot of stuff.
Oh, seriously, scary, man.
So you just commentate yourself playing like Dr. D.
God, that was
Yeah.
touchdown. I should have taken that.
Do the action.
What are you watching, Jagalicious?
Sear.
You win it?
I traded it twice. Made a little bit each time. More the first time.
Can't lose. Shorting the strongest stock of the day. Isn't it frustrating though when you think just like one long would have made you way more? I always feel that way when I see these ones that are just running. I'm like, I gotta quit being short bias on it until it tells me be short bias.
Where's the next halt on this piece of shit?
2490.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You can't say that. The S word.
Sure you can.
It's illegal.
Nah.
Why can't you say soccer mom? Soccer mom. Holy soccer mom.
Maran Riot.
I don't even know what I'm watching now. Now I'm just like,
Yeah, they may move. ARK filed for a Bitcoin ETF.
holy balls in my house, guys.
We're both rebounding big time.
AUUD. She's saying I'm not done running. Thought I was done.
What are you talking about?
AUUD. Coming back from the dead. Oh, look at that. And halted.
Just halted.
Yeah, it's already rotated its float.
And halt. Done.
There's 24.
Yeah, you would have been so much better off, Steve, if that halted.
Yeah, if it would have halted, it probably would have dropped out of the halt, but the fact that it didn't halt.
Have you added it all yet? Just curious. I'm not telling you to.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your average at now?
1961.
Oh, I meant after that. Or wait, was it at 1920?
Yeah.
Jesus. So you added and it only went to 1960? Ugh.
Now I'm only adding a little bit here and there because this thing is just parabolic.
It was parabolic this morning when you got in it the first time.
No,
Oh,
when
that's
he
what
got
I
it the
thought.
first time, it looked like it was breaking down. I was in it with him.
Was that a real wick in pre-market?
No.
The 23?
Yeah.
That was real. The 23 was real.
Oh, the 23 was real, yes.
Yeah,
one-
the red
yeah.
candle after that, yeah, I can see that probably wasn't real.
all that
No,
shit.
unfortunately not. That was not.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
would've
'cause
been
you-
very
you can
happy
usually-
had it been.
Yeah, you can usually tell by the volume and the candles around it whether they're real or not.
Yeah, the one up was
We would have been
ORBH small
very
betrayal.
happy. I would not be here right now if that was real.
Oh, I missed Tiger. Or wait, did I? Did I miss that?
zero.
Or was it already there? No, I feel like it was down closer to the extension here.
I'm rolling over here.
I should really stop looking at this.
That's a scary one, man.
Cause now,
Very scary.
now I'm just I go, boy, I should fucking buy the dip at the 9. I'm going down the 9. I gotta stop.
Now you think they're going long on it? You're gonna long it when it drops, and then lose a lot of money.
So I'm not looking.
Yeah, don't become mad as of late.
Is that what he's been up to lately?
He's been
A lot.
what was yesterday, half a mil.
Yeah, yesterday was over half a moon.
Madass is losing all of his money.
Well, he's still up on the year, but he better watch himself.
At least that's what he says on his paper account. I still
I'm-
don't believe in Madass.
Yeah.
I am
He
one
must
that
have
is
lost.
not buying
He
the
must have
hype.
lost half. He was up to what, 16 million at one point?
Yeah.
He's got to be down to less than 10.
I think it was 11, or was it? I thought it was only 11.
My name is
No.
Kevin Davis. I do not buy the hype.
I think it was 11. And then now he was down to like 9 or something. Like that was the big deal. Well, now 8.5. Isn't it funny how when we're talking about those numbers, we just round to the nearest 100,000?
I don't know, something like 300,000 maybe.
I was just rounding to the millions.
Yeah, essentially.
Crap, wrong way.
Rebalance
You wanna
wicks.
see it fail.
I don't really know what that means. I always thought that was just a bad print.
No, going the wrong way on a stock.
Oh.
I'm not paying attention to the road.
This is probably more dangerous than going the wrong way on the road.
I'm not worried about the road right now.
I highly doubt that. This is just money.
Carrot 100%.
Oh yeah. Still not paying attention to it. Watching the stock.
It's about to die.
Well, the halt now is 25.70.
Oh, shut up.
70 cents for it.
Pin up.
What happened to I wasn't looking at it anymore?
I changed his mind.
Daily sucks.
That's what happens when you have too many charts out.
It's trying to use $23 as support.
Yeah.
I'd rather use $22 as resistance.
FUV basically NTB.
Stock is a big wiener. Alright, I gotta wait for this thing to figure out what she's gonna do.
Come on. Enough.
This is
Shrimpka.
brutal.
Shrimpka.
Schlimmka. Seer, Schlimmka. Seer, can you not hear me?
Oh. Tell Charlie to say it.
Schlimmka! Schlimmka! Sorry if that was really loud.
Oh,
This stock
Why
has
not?
no skill. Good lord, and it's going higher.
Where is there anywhere else on the daily that like looks interesting? I'm not scrolling back that far.
I don't know. I didn't go into that much homework on it. I just saw that gap fill back then.
I'm gonna say by end of day 1883.
And 29.
Actually, that's probably bull because that would be the entire move.
And if it gets above, whoa, what is this thing? This thing had a huge gap fill above 32.78 all the way to
You still watching Kane?
Yeah, I'm watching it. Still waiting for 9.
All right. Oh, we're up to $20.02.
This stock is not treating you right.
It's 17 bill, 18 bill market cap on can.
I only see 1.35.
Really?
Jag, what are you watching? And don't say Sear.
All right, what's everybody's market cap on CAN?
I have no clue.
I rely on what Tim says it is.
0.
All right, I'm gonna check Yahoo Finance just to be safe.
I see a 0. It has no market cap.
Yeah, Yahoo Finance has 1.51 as well.
Awesome.
Hey, Devin, why didn't we go long at 17?
I don't know.
Where are you getting it from, Colin?
Light speed.
More on Sear.
Well, Lightspeed's wrong again.
I wouldn't be surprised one was wrong yesterday.
That's a huge difference.
Find
It's
my
like
trade.
Finviz has
15x.
28 mil.
28.
Finviz has 28 billion.
128.
Oh, 120. 1.20. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they all seem to be around that 1.3 area.
If this could give back half of its move, I would appreciate it.
CAN short or shares float 128 mil.
Oh,
Right. Market cap is different.
JKS
started SS.
But I guess you could just multiply it by 8.9 or whatever. It's still nowhere near 17 bill.
Hi, how are you? Nothing this week? Okay. All right, thank you so much.
92 KTV there.
no.
For what it's worth.
I'm in a good mood, but cannot find a trade to save my life.
It makes two of us. Well, three of us.
Yeah, that's IB and Yahoo right there.
CRTD might be getting interesting for you guys if you guys have shorts.
I really wanted Can to make a nice run. Excuse me.
3,000 on the shorts on CRTD.
Oh, you only have 3,000?
Yep.
PBTS.
Do not recommend you trade.
Oh,
Can suck.
give me a backside.
Yeah, Can does suck.
I'll get
Watching
the next,
PBTS range is kind of crap, but let's see if we can get a bigger move.
No, CRTD with the pushy push. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
CRTD going all the way.
Yeah, sad face, no shares there.
Damn, it's up
CRTD
over
basically
25 now.
NTV.
Holy fudge.
JKS dollar on
Here.
way.
Come on.
Damn it,
Going to
PBTS.
wait for the backside on that one.
Yeah, I'm touching that
This
anymore.
is one of those ones I'm gonna listen to Nate in the back of my head saying, I'd rather get in a little late than be in a little early.
I think Steve just gave you the biggest middle finger I've ever seen.
Cut it.
JKS dollar.
But he's Steve.
Ty B.
Why do you keep whispering words you're not supposed to say?
I don't even know who did that. Was it that?
It was more. Well, it sounded like more.
It was. Hell yeah, see.
Whispers are hard to cipher.
Nothing's given, follow through.
And
Oh, no, there's
thank
plenty
you,
of
B.
stuff around Siri.
Yes, STERE, dude, and lots of follow through there. Straight up.
And then it just went down a buck.
Alexa, kill Siri.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Easy
When
dollar.
it just went up in a 5-minute candle, 23.22 to 24.80, almost $2.
Yeah.
Not that big.
Alexa, do you and Siri get along?
I'm not sure.
I hate that bitch.
I'm not sure.
What that
I'm
bitch?
not sure. Yeah, that'd be funny. What a bitch.
Do you like Alexa?
I'm a big fan of
DBGI
good listeners
Hall.
and helpful beings.
JKS gets AF yak.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of good
She's-
listeners and helpful beings.
She's much nicer than Alexa.
Get rigged, guys.
The videos where you get all three of them together and they have a conversation.
NVM. SSR.
Oh my lord, man, my trader is not speaking to me yet, so hold on.
Vino basically NTV.
I feel like I'm saying things are basically NTB a lot.
Yes, you are.
DVGINTV Harris. JKS alcohol.
Just give up.
This thing's got no chill, bro.
Long trades.
I'm gonna pee because even if it drops, I'm just gonna wait.
Your average still in the around 20.
2002, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't justify adding right now.
No, I understand.
You know, it's shown absolutely zero reason to be going down yet, except for my fares. There it goes. Hey, Devin, stay in the bathroom. It worked.
That was a nice drop.
Hey, Devin, go back to the bathroom.
I can't.
I can't.
No. Go.
I can't.
Come on, man. Take one
Go
for the
sit
team.
on the toilet.
I can't.
I'll tell you when to get up.
I can't. I'm already in it.
You're in the toilet?
No, I'm in the trade.
What's your
Where'd you
average?
get in?
Oh, right here, basically.
So you shorted it, I assume?
Yeah.
You went
Bit
long,
of a
right?
chase.
No.
What did you short?
Here.
DERE.
Alexa's cousin.
I went in with my late thief share size.
Because you never know what this thing's gonna do.
What's
Oh,
that,
I'm
like
waiting a lot
25?
for it actually to work.
50?
That was the first real red candle.
Yeah, I know, that's why I liked it. And
That was
it
the
broke its
first
little
real
snap.
red candle.
You know, Nate would be telling you that this isn't backside yet.
Who?
Nate.
No, I don't agree with him. I'm back to green.
Well, there goes Vino making me sad. I'm not gonna trade it, so no use
Way on down.
watching
Let's go.
it. Yeah, Vino
Volume
gonna
of these candles.
blow through 7, gonna make me sad. I'm only going to assume that GOEV is a EV stock.
Safe bet.
See, and you said you don't know what stocks are or what sector they're in.
30K.
Look at you.
Look at me go. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning.
Oh,
Doing it.
what a pro.
Doing it.
What a pro.
I thought they made canoes.
I thought they made Snapple.
Electric canoes.
Well, that's their name,
Yup.
canoe.
Is it? That's funny.
I think so.
It is canoe. CANOO.
Hey, guess what? It's basically NTV.
GOED basically NTV.
Telling you,
Oh,
1883.
Modular
1883.
platform purpose-built to deliver
TRKA, basically NTB.
That may have been the best video ever.
That's why it won. Beat Metallica.
What's BSQR doing?
Let me check.
Oh, we were looking at that one earlier. Up a couple bucks. Not much.
Yeah, it's up basically 50 cents or 50. I'd be looking to short it if I had shorts, but I do not.
I'm a little preoccupied at the moment.
ZH real slow and 8 Bico, but like the chart.
It's looking kind of heavy, man.
Didn't we have that one up earlier?
It does.
Yeah, I remember saying that it was slow.
Doesn't mean it's not just collecting the short stuff. F them again, so I'm not gonna stick around in this forever.
13.20 PLS.
Yeah, those, man, the ones that are getting the attention, and you always wonder, it's like, are they painting the picture, or what's going on here? They did it all the way up there. They kept acting like it was going to drop, and then later. It's starting to lose a lot of volume, though.
There it is.
The thing is, that wasn't even a lot of volume. That's the worst part.
No.
That's the scary part, honestly.
You still in, Devin, or did you add?
I haven't added yet.
Where are the trades at today, everybody? Where are they at? Because I can't find them. I mean, I know I'm just waiting for the scanner to give it to us, but it's frustrating when it's so slow.
What happened to BSQR?
Put this over here. So. Don't you just love trade ideas? How it just screams at you over and over again?
You guys ever suck BSQR?
No. What is it? Alexa, what is the stock BSQR?
It's important, man, to jump
As
50
of
cents.
9:43 a.m. Eastern, B Square traded at $4.21 on the Nasdaq, up 60.69% since previous close.
There you go.
Gotta turn her up.
Can you guys not hear?
It's just really high.
It sounds really loud to me.
I took the loss there, but.
Oh, shit.
See how you're not long biased on that ticker.
It's up too high, man.
BSQR.
Up too high for what? Just like the day?
Just in general, yeah. This thing's up almost 100% already. So, oh man, I just feel like it should be back down here towards 18.
Oh, it'll end up at 1883. It's just a matter of when.
Shit, I think it's about to rotate us float here in a little bit.
Still one more there. I don't know, I'm watching that one, dude. That one's fucking. It keeps walking with me.
Well, it's been a while since I sat on my hands since open.
Bro, it's been like the last week and a half. It's been horrible.
We've gotten trades. When's the last time you have not taken a trade?
Oh, well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. My average, like, first trade time has been after 10 o'clock this last week and a half. Which is completely weird. Usually it's at 9:30 and 15 seconds. There just hasn't been anything.
I think it's going to be on the trigger at that time.
I mean, B can't even get to the bell. Neither can Devin. But yeah, man, there's literally not one thing today that like jumped. Even Sear, it hasn't had like a FOMO pop or anything. It hasn't really ever made that extension that we look for. It's just fast and gap spready and has lots of volume. Doesn't mean it's made that move we're looking for. Like AMST was really the only thing I felt like was even close, and it didn't go through that 310 area.
Yeah, Sophie is the only one I felt I missed.
What's the ticker on that?
SOFI.
That was right at the bell.
Yeah, right at the bell. I was watching it through 20 and it didn't even, 21 and it didn't even make it through.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but yeah, I would have been looking for the same thing, it looks like, through 21.
What are you watching, Snoop Jaggy Dag?
You know what I'm watching.
You're still watching that?
I think he's thinking what Thomas said.
Oh, that's a little long.
No, if it gets up 325 again, I think it's gonna drop. But
I'm surprised you guys have shares on that, to be honest.
PLBY nibble.
Is that Playboy?
PLBY, yeah.
How dare he short Playboy? Well, that's a nice chart. Dang, that's got nothing to the left, really.
Is it Ryan running now? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, it went up about 85, 90 cents.
Man, these subs are friggin' all over the map today, dude.
Yeah, that thing's got some volume. Look at that.
yeah, 2.8 candle. Oh, not too bad.
Let's say this 2-minute candle is at 5.3 right now.
No, there's your 25 shorted.
I know I should have done it. I didn't.
I personally feel like that's the worst spot to short it, unless it fakes out like through the highs. Because I mean,
they touched there and dropped.
IMBDPL has another shot at it.
yeah,
That's why I didn't get in yet.
those double tops, man, they're scary.
25.50 to 26.
It's like those double tops, yeah, they could work and end up being the top, but when it's not the top, like, hang on.
Got a lot more to go.
Yeah, hang on.
Dude, right now
And it,
belongs to me.
yeah, it's gearing, man. Look at it, just keeps going right to that 25.
Nice pulling up now.
I ain't shorting that thing.
I always forget sometimes that what I'm talking about, I don't have the screen up.
DARE? Maybe?
Somebody is sitting at that 25.25.
PLBY dollar on way.
They like it there.
Yeah, but once they get cleared,
Yeah, if it pops through it. It's a
it
trouble.
it's crazy to think too that people can hold this thing down at certain levels. And I don't even think they're trying to hold it down. I got a feeling that that's just somebody getting out of a position. Maybe they just put a sell order up there. They were expecting more volume to come in, probably. One of the algos that kept pumping it up.
I'm liking the way you guys are talking.
No, that's actually what I was just saying is a good thing, because if it was like one big algo that was kind of propping the thing up and they're getting out of their position here at 25.25, yeah, sure, it might pop through 25.25, but that's usually the people that were propping it are gone. So that could be a good thing.
From one exchange.
I like that 1888 you were talking about a lot better.
Out all here.
Yeah, yeah.
Just getting scared, dude.
Yeah, it's like the
Getting
drops,
scary?
the little pull. Yeah, getting scary, he said. It's like, bro, it was scary in pre-market.
Yeah.
Dude, it was scary when I was 1750 and it was at 23. Now I got more shares.
That's why normally today I shorted that, but normally I do not short in the pre-market like that.
Yeah, I went away.
You took it off?
It's off my main screen.
I think the main problem with me in pre-market is there's no halts. And I've seen like news come out because we were part of it the one time, Devin. Like we were sitting there watching that one ticker, and it just literally went from like $5 to 12 like instantly. Can you imagine being short in that?
That's why I prefer longs in pre-market unless they're like literally just below VWAP, below everything. Those are shorts to me. But
Yeah, I feel like in pre-market you should definitely be more of a trend follower for sure.
I mean, 98% of my trades in pre-market are long trades.
What'd you get out at, Devin, that last time?
Got out at 2277.
On the second trade?
Oh, the second trade?
Yeah.
I got out at 2362.
Oh, nice. So you got it right as it started going.
Above that previous little pivot.
No.
It was only not a big deal.
Nick, I think he's still in it. He's
heavy share size on this thing, dude.
Yeah, I would be too.
I am afraid. Did it anyway.
What's your average,
It
Steve?
didn't start that way.
20 what?
Way.
What's your average, Steve? 20 what?
2002.
2002.
Yeah, he's still in 2002.
I think it's in your head.
My problem is I'm afraid to add to seriously up my average if it's not going down. And if it's going down, I don't need to add.
I'm gonna get ready for the doggy.
Right in the middle of Craftsville. So 25 again.
Yeah, this thing's freaking scary, bro. The fact that it just keeps popping up there. She's looking like she could just go like stupid parabolic.
Yep.
And there it goes.
Yeah, I got a feeling that was whoever was messing with this getting out of their position.
Like a short cover?
No, like a long liquidating their position.
Yeah.
It's just how it seemed. The way that it kept hitting that 25-25 so consistently, it wasn't like just 25-25 then 25-27 and you know whatnot. It was
selling.
Well, yeah, I just think it was a big order just sitting there. I'm just what it looked like. And then when you get these big pop throughs, that's usually where they eat that liquidity up, looking for the big move the other way. I mean, it happens all the time. Yeah, I mean, I can't even short it, so it don't matter.
I'll be over you guys.
There ain't nothing else to watch.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculously slow today.
Yeah, there's a lot of orders. 2,500 to 3,000.
If the volume really starts to die off here, I will 100% feel that I was right.
VAOS 15KTV.
What are you talking about, Seer?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been reducing volume since that 25 spot, that first candle that hit it.
Carriage
Well, that's what I'm
fast
saying.
running.
Yeah, they're not trying to pump it anymore. And the reason it might have gained some volume there to push back up was probably them saying, "Come on." Like they're painting that picture like, okay, time to go higher, and then they just get out of their full position. I mean, like imagine having the buying power to just kind of make the stock kind of do what you want until a certain level. It's kind of disgusting.
Matt As does.
No, he does not. I'm not talking Mad As money. I'm talking hedge fund money.
Yeah, like money, real money.
I'm talking people that can actually control a stock.
Somebody give me a
But
stock to
on the
trade.
same token, they got to move all those shares quietly anyway. So
Oh yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's a double-edged sword there. You can move
Oh,
the
for
market
sure.
the wrong way.
Oh yeah, definitely. But that's what I'm saying. If you like think about it from this perspective, if you want to put a huge order of all your shares at 25.25, you have to paint that picture for the retail investor who you need to sell to get out of the position that this wants to go through that, so that when you get to 25.25, they're the ones that are filling your order because they all believe it's going higher.
MRN halt.
Yeah, they're all buying the
NTB.
breakout.
Right.
Follows. LOL.
And then when it goes through, you get filled, and then, you know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if those same people are jumping back in the other way. They eat all that liquidity, and then they just stop it and restart going the other way.
MRIN, jeez, bro.
Turned off suppression today.
You want to see this MRIN?
Yeah, did you turn off your thing today? Because we can hear Charlie, we can hear
Oh crap! I
your...
turned it off yesterday. I'm sorry.
Both dogs are going nuts.
We can hear the dogs, we can hear trade ideas.
I turned it off yesterday.
It is like a zoo.
Okay,
Now,
Captain
did you
David,
sleep
shut
on the
up.
couch?
I did. I slept on the couch.
Did you sleep?
I did. I slept good.
Nice, good. You do seem in a better mood today.
I slept in my bed until midnight. Dog first started barking, and then I moved to the couch. And he did. And you let him out. He barked for about 20 minutes. Take him in. Let him out. Barked for like 20 minutes. Take him in. I'm like, Jesus, dude.
Mirren halted, by the way.
I just
Looking at
stood
it.
on my own.
I didn't hear you.
That's just like Internet Explorer.
Let's trade, dude.
I think this is going to be a good short here on Sear, to be honest. Look at that volume. It just died.
I want Sear.
I feel like this is your spot. There it goes. If it gets through 24, we're going to get a pretty good dump, I feel.
Get in here, dude.
Looks so heavy. Would you be more comfortable getting in on like the break of 24?
I'd rather the break and then maybe a push back up and a fail.
Right. Yeah, to me, that would be a backside. I agree.
Yeah. I like to see that break, push, fail.
What's the
Yeah.
price of Sear for you guys?
24.50.
50. 40.
Showing 24.50, 43 now, 42, 47.
That's,
Yeah. It's
moving.
definitely
Target,
gonna
bro.
try. It's moving down right now. It's in 35. I'll tell you the bid that I see. 35, 36, 40, 41, 45, 47, 50, 53.
50.
Steve's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
40, 45.
45, 45, 50, 50.
45, 44, 40, 40, 40, 40.
Hey, can I get a high day, please? Can I get a high day?
31, 31, 31, 30, 30, 34, 32.
BAOS, that's a cheat.
Why is everything just like halting all of a sudden? What the fuck?
What happened?
BAOS with its no volume all of a sudden.
Big drop here.
Oh, it's almost like I predicted it.
Push up. And the push
Predicted
up.
enough to
And
not
the push up.
I can't trade it.
Don't push up.
You don't have shorts on that, right?
No.
You go to Devin?
Yep.
What are you in at? Right around 24?
Yep.
I thought you were waiting for the bounce back up and fail.
I think that was the bounce, maybe. I got in right below 24, so.
IFBD word high.
I was holding negative 618.
BAOS halted.
Yeah.
No shares there.
Bauschenk Media.
65 KTV
I
there.
don't think you would short on that either.
Yes,
on, get below the
IFBD
50.
being a little silly.
Below the 50. Go down to VWAP and then drop.
Give me the death
$3 below
cross. Give me the death cross. Let me pull out my Fibonacci's.
Fibonacci's.
We get that Fibonacci line project arc line extension on there. Let's draw a ray line from the 50 to the 200 minus the 100 plus the 32, 55.
Don't forget about your Mac.
Oh yeah, the MACD oscillator.
Oscillator.
Don't make fun of my oscillator, man. It works.
I don't care what you call it. Just get it down there.
Oh, we're approaching the middle of the Bollinger Bands. The alligator indicators indicating that this is going to continue down. They're crossing.
4.70-ish would be nice, i.e.
Ears are
IFBD.
bleeding.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. The alligator doesn't know what to do.
What's the wave say?
The what?
Elliot.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the Elliott waves are, but here they are. It's approaching something within the Elliott waves.
It's the 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've never looked in. I've heard about them so many times. I've never actually looked into them.
I looked at it once when I first started.
Michael Golf India. Ooh, MRIN. Look at that tape.
Yeah, tired. Dropped over 11, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, no shares there either.
And it's 24.10 mark and didn't do it.
I wouldn't want to short this thing anyway. That thing's nuts. Look at that daily. Holy smokes.
There you go. Break down. Come on. Oh, that's good.
Come on, another $4.
You guys really needed to break the low of that previous candle. What was that? 23. What is it? 23.45. Here's your retest of 24.
MRIN broke. It touched the point 618 Fibonacci.
Did it touch the tip?
Bro, it touched it.
Touch the tip, baby. Touch the tip.
The golden ratio, bro.
Squishy part.
That is not the right price. Why is it not?
Food industry news reporting Royal Caribbean gets first conditional sailing certificate from the CDC. Antonio Charlie.
Long RCL!
It's just a $90 stock.
God, can you believe I had that at $23? Sad face.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Bauschenk Media, Bauschenk.
You're welcome.
We didn't have shorts on Bauschenk, did we?
No.
I didn't think so.
Was that BAOS?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have them either.
There it goes. Jeez, thank you.
No,
What were you holding your breath the whole time?
What?
Does it sound that way?
Thank you.
It literally sounded like he was holding his breath the whole time.
Probably was.
You need that 50 break again. That's what you need. If you can break it, that'd be very bearish looking.
Very fun to say. Baosheng.
Baosheng?
KTOS.
Come on, let's see another dollar drop.
KTOS, alright. Bigger company. Yeah, get away. Go to 30.
We can short KTOS. Let's go.
Definitely want more. At least through the $50.
I wanted to break that 30 mark.
KTOS up.
Is it because its market cap so high?
Bigger co.
Uh-huh. A line there on the daily too. 29.70.
Come on.
Baosheng.
I tried to hit the ass there at high of day. No fill. Go higher. No, not. Are you kidding me?
The Navy was trying to make a new nuclear bill.
Order filled. KTOS starter. Bigger co.
So to me, this looks to be jiggling. Is that
Uh-huh.
the same thing you're seeing?
Order filled.
All out.
Yeah, all out.
Dollar.
In KTOS?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dollar.
It's getting real jumpy.
Dang, I wish I would have got a little more out of it. That was a big drop. I wasn't expecting it to drop that fast.
No.
Literally, both of my lines, I went right in between them. I should have went a little lower, though.
Carrot dollar.
So that's the jiggle we look for.
Yeah.
Oh, it was jiggling right over the other side of the $50, but it was just trying to go higher. A jiggle is not always going to just hit the same ceiling over and over again. Sometimes it's going to, try to go a little bit higher. But when it severely slows down, like you can see, but that pop up, that was nice. When it went from like 40 up to like 60, that was the pop we were looking for. That's why I was mad I didn't get filled that first time. I literally hit short ask at high of day, and I didn't get filled.
Carrot miss.
29.75.
Devin, you still in this?
He's holding his breath, bro. He can't waste any air.
He's got us all.
$8 brain.
Well, dang, I wish I would have had a bigger position. First trade of the day, though, on a bigger company.
Size on that one.
Who called
Yeah,
that out?
Thomas.
Up on
Yeah.
ISW scanner.
Yeah, scanner was there, but yeah, Thomas pulled it up. It didn't alert right away. It was like at 12 or 13.
Yeah.
I haven't come up with a good enough paragraph on why I should win your thing, so.
Oh, gotcha.
It's hard.
I can't believe you did merit based, dude.
Yeah. That's a hard
Why?
thing to
Yeah,
talk
because
about.
we all trade with you, man. So like, I don't know.
But I'm pretty good at not having a bias.
No, I'm not saying a bias. I'm just saying like, feels kind of grovelly.
Stop using words that apparently don't know what they mean.
There might not be an actual meaning. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I put in a comment there, it's gonna sound stupid. And
Why?
ass kissy, because I want to win.
So what?
So you're like encouraging.
Come on, KTOS, break down, bitch.
I mean, I would want you to tell the truth. Like I want.
Averages 50.
Oh, that's good. That's a nice big win for you.
Yeah.
Your average is 50? Damn. And you're still in it? Fuck, I feel like an ass.
I got TP at 28.54.
What does that even mean, too much distraction?
Y'all talking too much.
I think because you're telling him that he couldn't breathe.
This is totally gonna break its VWAP, man.
No, Bangkok, it doesn't. You can actually make it link. Constantine has actually been working on a Python program, and it works. I've seen it work. Yeah, I've actually reached out to DOS a couple times because I know you can do it with trade ideas. I'm trying to see if there's any way that we can do it with ISW as well. But there's a workaround right now where Constantine had figured it out.
Tested it, go down. Go.
Good trade, Thomas. I'm a little jelly.
ISW should just let us right-click copy.
CPNG.
Yeah, I mean, well, that wouldn't... Honestly, I feel like that would take longer than just typing it in yourself. And the other thing, too, Bangkok, like, the more and more you think about it, it's really... I mean, the only advantage you have is, like, you could... Like, if you had it on another screen and you could, like, double-click, like, you could just go down the line, kind of. But once you highlight your montage in DOS and just start typing, like, I don't know, to me, it's really not... I mean, it would be quicker, obviously. I'm not denying that. But when you really break down the effort that you'd probably have to go through to make it available, it's really not, to me, that huge of an inconvenience. At least in my eyes. Like, I'm the one that actually brought this up to begin with. Like, I asked Brian, if there was a way to do it. And, and that's why I even started looking into it for him. But the problem, that from Brian's perspective is the amount of time and effort and whatnot to, possibly, introduce the feature, make it work, maintain it, whatever he has to do. It's like, how much time does it actually save you? See her back towards Hive Day, by the way. Yikes.
Crazy.
Break down, KTOS.
I really hope Devin's not still in this. Because he would be breaking all kind of rules.
Yes.
You probably switch biases in his long.
Ugh. Are you still in this, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Nice. Hopefully I can break this previous res and go all the way back to low day. Volume kind of died out of it.
Taking off my range. I got it right now. My TP at 28.44.
There it goes.
Yeah, I mean, this thing has room all the way down to 28. There's really nothing stopping it.
You talking about Siri or something else? Man, I gotta look at something else because I'm just getting upset now.
Getting upset at KTOS?
No, Siri.
Devin just said in the chat that he took max loss and he's done for the day. So he's going for a walk.
Crap.
I just made a little more on Siri.
Well done, sir. I just
It's
lost.
scary,
I'm
though.
losing a little bit more.
It's very scary.
Yeah, you think?
Just a little.
All the move out of phase 1B news.
Oh, 26. Jesus fuck. Alright, Steve. I don't even know what to do here. Walk away.
You're gonna make me go look at the daily, aren't you?
You don't want to look at the daily.
It's not even letting me go back, so I don't know if that's a sign. Like literally, I'm clicking the little arrow thing and it's not letting me go backwards.
Making my way downtown. Walking fast.
Fuck.
Has Devin ever mentioned like what his max loss actually is?
No.
It's probably
It's
a
kind of
lot.
scary. I see. I
He hit it
He-
one other time, remember?
I mean, he would always say that it's not a lot. Like he would always say, I don't ever want to lose more than I look to make in a day.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling that he fought that a little bit.
Yeah.
And it just never, it didn't even try to pull back.
No, because where he got in, it just kept going up. The only pullback was where I actually got my little dump and made a little bit of money.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think on that way back up, he probably took an ad, you know, when he saw a sign of it stopping, and then it just never, it didn't stop.
Yeah.
And now it's just getting stupid.
This is hurting.
Till Ray hits
I don't like fill rate. It hurts.
it hurts you.
Every time I get in, I lose money on fill rate.
Well, I'm looking to take it long. It's just pretty much closed now. See if it bounces. This goal's $100, huh?
What?
No.
300, I think. Sorry, Steve. I was making fun of you a little bit to try to cheer Devin up.
No worries. These things don't bother me.
I know, but I like to tell you.
You're still at the 20?
No, my average is 20.45. About to be a bunch more. I think
Jesus,
I'm gonna take a
it's-
stab at it at 27.50, and really
It's
try and get out of this.
changing. I say it's changing scale sizing on my chart now.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah. Well, it just means that it's going. That's usually when it changes. It means it's extended.
extended beyond belief.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it'll go from, you know, like 10 cents to 20 cents to 25 cents to $1. Yeah. Like it tried to go to $1, but then for some reason it auto corrected back to 50 cents or 25 cents.
Yeah, 'cause mine's $1.
Yeah, mine's 25 cents right now. It tried to go to $1. It kept like jiggling back and forth.
If I do this add-on, if it gets there, my average will be 23.72.
Well, hopefully you don't have to add. Hopefully it'll just come down for you. Take a nice draw.
Although, I don't know. If I get that add, then it really goes down to 23. Then I really make some money. I'm sorry, then it goes down back to 20. Then it makes some money. I mean, at this point, I think it's... And then I have to decide, do I just cut it then? If it gets to 28 to 29.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I don't know what to do, man. This thing, like, every move has just been ridiculously stupid, and it makes no sense.
CPNG.
CPNG.
It's like a grinder.
Yeah.
Are you still in KTOS, Thomas?
I am, sir.
Congratulations.
Nice one, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna look way better in our charts.
What are you looking for, like 40?
I actually just got a range in.
Yeah.
Right above that 38 fib on my stop out, and my take profit is just a never land in case it slams down back to low day.
Yeah, I need to start doing that myself. Just putting my FU orders lower, because I feel like I've been getting hit. But a lot of times I'm right. I'm not gonna change shit. Fuck that. It's just when I finally get to the point where I can scale out because I have bigger size, it'll be a big difference. I'll start catching some of this stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely jelly. Good trade, sir. There was really no reason to get out when I did, but I just put that order out and it said, "Here you go."
It's like I really want to move my stop loss to 28.90. You know, I'm up there at 99 right now. It's only 10 cents. You know, I'm sorry, 29.01. But it's like,
Say if you're playing the pivots, it would be at 10. 29.10.
yeah.
But you have VWAP and that previous resistance right here at 28.85. So that's beautiful. Like, I mean, honestly, I would think that's going to reject there. It also tried to bounce there and then failed and went through it. So if anything, you're looking for this to bounce back to it and reject, and then you should honestly be going back down towards that 27.85 area.
SoFi is hitting its close as well.
RAG going a little nutso, a little volume out of nowhere.
I think we have anything else. Yeah, I got nothing on that. But that's a lot of...
RAG 33 KTB.
Yeah, we have 33,000 shares to borrow. It's a nice move, though.
Oh, it's coming to get me.
Come on, drop. There you go. Down. A little bit.
A little breathing.
Yeah, the minute Devin leaves the room or mutes us or whatever, you know he's losing money. Unfortunately, it's a way to tell. He's got a bad poker face.
serious.
REG, you suck.
Said it was 1Q, right?
Of course it would have worked. LOL.
Watching Bark.
I was wondering, did he say bark?
Why did I immediately went to
So easy,
trees,
even a crispy
not
can do it.
dogs barking?
Bark up.
Short bark.
11.20, please.
I'd like to see 11
Yeah.
at least.
Looks like just price target news yesterday. 16. From Citigroup.
Citigroup. So, it's not showing a float on
Yeah, no, it's just.
ISW. I went to floatchecker.com. I type it in. It's nothing comes up at all.
Do you want just the made up?
127 million.
Alright,
want
just
the
tap
made up
that.
speed?
It's got to be bigger.
Yeah.
Bark, bark is 127 mil.
Yeah, it's got to be bigger. It says it's got a 1.7 billion market cap. And there's plenty of shares to short.
So what I'm gathering is that I should probably just remove my shares outstanding from this.
Well, shares outstanding is different than market cap.
Right, I had market cap on earlier, and that was vastly wrong.
Yeah, I mean, shares outstanding doesn't really tell you anything, honestly. It just because that's
available to trade past what like
institutions.
Have, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what to put up here then. Doesn't just give me straight flow.
Really? It's so weird.
It's frustrating.
Sounds like you just need the ISW scanners.
Without your float?
Shameless plug. Yeah, I mean, well, you get the float with the platinum. You don't have to be part of the team for that. But I know on the lowest one you don't get float. Or you could just ask. But, you know, sometimes in the moment that's not always the best thing. Damn you, Bark.
Yeah, I know.
Bark seems like a grinder, huh?
Not anymore.
No, Bark would have been. It would have been nice.
That Bark would have been really nice.
I just wanted that 11. I literally was like, I'll just take the 11 test.
Yeah, I put it.
I mean, I would have. Yeah, I would have saw what it did there. But yeah, that felt like it was going to be one of those ones where it was already starting to struggle a little bit. So I would have looked for the reject of 11 to scalp it and then get back in if it broke 11.
Thomas, you get out with your money on KTOS?
Yeah, it tapped me out.
Got a lot.
Bark would have been very nice. Oh, MRIN is over 12 again. All-time highs.
Jeez.
Or at least the high today. That thing's crazy.
Yeah, that's a scary one because of the volume and the float. I mean, that daily is just creepy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They were on 3 yesterday, right? 350.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even at close, they were only at 7.
Yeah.
It was after hours when it all went crazy. I guess I should be happy I got at least one trade.
SOS is apparently getting a lot of call activity.
SOS.
IFDB coming up.
Wasn't that like a pop song?
Like Paul Abdul, I think.
No,
You
it was
still
more
gonna add it
recent.
27.50, Steve?
What's that?
You still gonna add it 27.50 if it hits it?
I don't know.
Carrot.
I don't know.
Na na na
I'm so
na
lost.
na 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 na
I think
na
the
na
9 is
na
right there.
na na.
Yeah, I see. It's like
It keeps bouncing off it.
Sticks
nicer when it
and
was
stones
bouncing below
may
it.
break my
Yeah.
bones, but we're
But then it crossed the 50, then the 50 caught up with it, and it stayed way
Chain-
above ever since.
chains and whips excite me.
You can say whips and chains.
That's how this goes. Oh, it's S and M. It's not SOS. It's a big difference.
That is a big difference.
Yeah, SOS is a completely different dog.
Well, it's Rihanna. That's what it was. Here, I'll just play it. Oh, I'll get demonetized. I have to wait.
Yeah, don't get demonetized for it. You can play it in like 10 minutes or so, or an hour. When you
Where's
get off.
yeah? What's the chorus? Because I had the beat in my head and I was trying to put the lyrics together. Yeah, there it is. Cause I may be bad, but I'm no, but cause na 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 na. Cause I may be bad and I'm perfectly good at
Yeah,
it.
you're close
Sex
enough.
in the air, I don't care. I love the
demonetize
smell
yourself.
of it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. And then it's S S S N M M M, and that's where I was thinking SOS, but it's just SSS. Okay, that makes sense. Now, if you cover songs, you won't get demonetized. Like if you legit like had a band and covered the song, like you won't get demonetized.
OCGN
Especially if you sound as bad as Vesh did.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not worried.
Algorithm.
Here's an OCGN.
OCGN. We didn't have them the other day. Ooh, we do today. Is this literally gonna go that close to 9 and not get there? Just like what was the one that we were just looking at that did that?
Mark.
Yeah, Bark. This is volume out of nowhere too, and it's a lot of volume. Okay, get up through 9.
Just the biopharma play.
Order filled.
Charlie said continuing the spike. As it's pretty much ended.
Taking a stab at it.
OCGN.
Yep.
Nice.
What'd you get in at? Did you top it?
92. I might not be done, but I took half of what my starter would have been if it went through 9, just in case it goes through.
Order filled.
And I'm out. I just took a small little scalp there. It was actually a little more than half the move back down, so.
So I would have thought that this thing was gonna hit its close and pull all the way back to that.
Yeah. Take what the market gives you, bruh.
Yep.
Thinking is when you lose money.
All about watching, seeing what it's doing.
It's all about the price action. I mean, obviously, I would have loved to take more shares and scale out and hopefully hold until low of day, or at least till 870, right? Because that's where that previous resistance is. But when you're only taking half of a starter just in case it runs against you, I mean, there's no point in really getting greedy with it.
Well, the 9 is just
Well, yeah, that's the other thing with these volume out of nowhere plays. I've had pretty good success with OCGN. I feel like it trades pretty well. Usually always gives you a pullback.
It popped a little below the 9 for you there, Steve.
Not even watching it right now. Where's it at?
You don't want to know.
2660s.
Yeah.
Now back up to the 9, but it actually went down to my 20 at like 2650.
We'll let you know when it's at.
26.
We'll let you know when it's below 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's
Well, I
that
didn't make my
870
act, but I
test.
still need it down to 20.
Well, I know, but if we get back down to 24, that means we're headed in the right direction. Because right now, what the 90% call a bull flag is in process.
Yeah.
So we really need that to break.
Needs to break under 2650 to keep going.
ARPL.
That's jumping.
Look at that ugly ass pre-market. What the hell?
That is wild. Purple Innovation, the mattress people.
Ooh. I always thought about getting them, but I actually went and tested it out, and it's such bullshit. Like they're like, oh, cooling technology. No, it's good. It's not bad, but it's not any better than all the other ones.
Says you.
You got a purple?
I've had it for 10 years.
Have you ever slept on a Lisa?
I have slept on a Lisa.
Is it that much different?
My wife thinks it was that much different. I'll tell you what is hard.
I didn't ask what your wife thinks. I give my wife a piece of chicken, and then I turn around and tell her, well, now try this, and it's the same piece of chicken. She's like, oh, that's so much better.
It must not be farm raised. If it was farm raised chicken, it'd be totally different.
It doesn't matter. It was the same piece.
I'll be back, guys. My girlfriend wants to.
She wants to make something a little purple. Purple nurple. No, I've slept on all of those beds because I went to one of those places that had them all, and we had actually already had our Lisa at that point. But when we were looking to get our kid, oh, there's the break. Go. 26. Get through there. There we go. Go.
26.
How about we just halt at 2405? That'd be nice. But yeah, we had already had our bed, but we were shopping for the son, and we wanted to make sure that we got something that he would like, and we were testing all of them, and I was just like, the main difference between them is like how firm they are, and it's like, but as far as like the cooling aspect of it, like I don't know, I didn't see any difference. They're all using the same shit anyway. And they're all overcharging at the ass. There's no effing way that those things cost more than like $100 to make. They're selling them for $1,000.
It's like $2,000 for the king, for that purple. I think it's like 20.
Yeah,
actually.
And it probably costs them $200 max to make it. And they're putting it in a box. It's not even like the freaking full mattress when you buy it. It's just in a box. It's like it's absolutely genius if you really think about it from their standpoint.
You're sounding a whole lot more jealous than you are aggravated.
Oh, it's all those companies, all of them, all those bed in a box places.
Yeah, they figured it out.
Oh, for sure.
That was a good move on series.
Yeah, man.
It's only $25.50.
Halt price is $23.57 now.
Oh, I would love a halt down.
The thing is,
Now I wish I had my add-on.
the thing is, we're still not back to that previous resistance yet.
Yeah, I know. Hey, how are you? Good.
Pounds later.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine because I mean that thing they were painting the picture as if that was gonna break out big time. Like the way it was quote unquote bull flagging. And this is why those patterns are such bullshit. And that's literally the definition of a bull flag right there, and it failed.
Don't complain. Don't
I'm
be
not
a
complaining. I'm
hater.
actually happy for you. I
I need
wanted
another
it to fail.
$5 though. Actually, I need more dollars.
Oh, we want $7. We want that
I still need
1880.
another 50% retracement. It would be ideal.
Whether you get the full move back down today, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't turn into another mirror, and that's for sure. Holy crap. Thomas, how come you didn't get OCGN? Just wanted through 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I didn't want to miss it. It was actually a really good move, and I just wanted to make sure that I got some of it. That's why I dropped down to half my starter.
PRPL is moving back up. Good day.
Yeah, but I didn't even see, like, my starter's 50 shares, so I really didn't feel 25 was going to, kind of felt the same way.
Yeah. That's what I ended up taking was 50.
50, yeah.
Yeah. When I did the double click, it gave me 100, so that's why I split it. That one might give us another move, honestly.
I know.
At some point. If it kind of works its way back up towards the highs, we get that shoot through 9.
Yeah, the volume kind of died on this candle.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, that volume out of nowhere like that. PRPL, like 29.50 would be nice. Maybe even more. There's a line on the daily right under 29. It's kind of a breakout there. Oh, the 200's actually right there too. It might not get through. It's going to be a pretty heavy short interest area. Got resistance, the 200. That's the only. I do watch the 200 on the daily because that does get respected a lot.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I've seen get respected on the daily.
Now only 6K, be careful.
Oh, OCGN said, no. I don't want you looking at me. Go away. Is it IFBD? Yeah, that one never really gave me the entry. Top Tick City, let's go. What's up, Oliver? How you doing, man? It's such a boring day. Holy smokes. Such a boring day.
PRPL.
This is brutal.
Almost got the 29.
What was it? It was the one we were just looking
Still
at.
looks grindy.
Yeah.
Purple.
Needs a nice big pop right here.
It literally bounced right off that line.
Yeah.
Off the hourly. 28.87. It's actually at 84.
CPNG looks interesting if it gets some serious speed. It's kind of doing that ski slope.
Yeah, I got nothing on that. That's all you guys.
CPNG?
Yep.
Yeah. That's one Brian would probably be interested in. Oh, did you see the market cap on that thing?
CPNG. Oh wow, 497 million float.
Nah.
Damn.
72 billion.
I guess I gotta give it a little time.
Yeah, it's only got 120k shares to borrow too, which is interesting. I feel like on a float like this, they could just be gone instantly. Look at that move though. Just do not like the 9 being all the way up there.
Yeah, I second guessed it right there when I glanced down. I seen where that 9 was. I was like, eh.
I mean, when you have ones like this, it's like there's not even like a clear previous resistance. It's just like all a big loop. Like a damn snake. There's literally been no pullback. Except for like right at the bell, that little tiny pullback. That was it. Like if you asked me to draw a previous resistance on this chart, it would have to be here. Well, I guess it could be here. Like what is this? Like $40, a little over 40.
40,
yeah,
20.
40.20. Yeah. Because it did try to use it as resistance and then support. Wow. If we're watching this, man, it must be bad. Well, let's see Colin's corny ass entry here.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I didn't resort to begging, so figured.
I'm the kind that
Of respect for me.
yeah, I'm the kind of person that doesn't like begging, so good on you. I'm the person that I want you to ask questions and, get better, but I also want you to, I want to see you trying, not you specifically, just in general. Like I'm not about like just trying to give out freebies. That's like one of my buddies the other day messaged me. He's like, "Hey man, I was watching you." He's like, "I want you to teach me what you do." And I'm like, "No."
Have a good one.
It's like, first, try to teach yourself and ask questions along the way. Like, I'm not just gonna like sit you down just because you're my friend, because that's like first off, not everyone has the mentality to trade the way that I do, and two, it's not easy, and there's a lot that you have to learn to even get close to even the point that you're at. Like, it takes a long time to get to that point. There's a lot of manuals that you have to read.
I still think if you took somebody totally green, it would take a lot less to get it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like a fresh slate.
Oh yeah, clean. I thought you said green.
Clean, green. Green as the grass is outside.
Gotcha.
Everybody learns the stupid chart patterns. We were just talking about it.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And they just follow like sheep.
But I do think that there is some good in that. As long as you don't lose your ass, it gives you that valuable lesson. Because all these gurus out there do this, do that, it works, blah, 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 blah. But for you to see it firsthand that it doesn't work is very valuable.
I think you have to lose a little bit. You gotta feel the sting a bit to like want to try harder and figure it out.
Not even just that. I mean, I totally agree with you 100%. But I think a lot of it relies on the fact that you need to just see it firsthand. Like you need to understand that what these guys are saying is just not true.
Right.
I mean, granted.
Talking
Okay,
shit or
sorry.
No, it's fine. The ability to learn who's talking shit or not.
Well, yeah.
Bullshit detector.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was going to say. It's like there's going to be people that are trading that way, and it legit works. But it worked when they wanted to show you it worked. They're not showing you when it didn't work.
Exactly. I hate that. And then you go down the rabbit hole. Wow, this really does work, and then you try and do it, and it doesn't.
Exactly. Yeah, because like take breakouts for instance. Like, whoa, that guy, like not even Ross, like just some random Joe Schmo on YouTube is like posting like I made $2,000 today trading breakouts, and he's like, all right, well let's go down the rabbit hole, just like you said. And then they find Ross, and they're like, holy crap, this guy makes millions doing this. And then there you go, done, gone. They're gonna put their whole bankroll on like 2 or 3 trades, and all right, see you later. 90% statistic.
Never teach you what to look for in a breakout, or why is it breaking out, why is it not?
Well, and that exactly, and that's why I was saying earlier. It's a very good point that there is value into learning all those technical patterns and whatnot, just so that you know what to look for, like what they're saying to look for, why it's doing it, but then it's on you to kind of pay attention, watch it, or even trade it to realize that that's probably not the case.
Plus, you got a really good idea where everyone's hurting.
Very much so. Yep. Oh yeah, and that's the common theme. Like most people are not going to get to a room like we are without first going through all the other bullshit.
Yeah, how many of us would have bought Steer at like 2502?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, and that's the even bigger problem. Is like say the people that bought it on the second attempt. Like I know which breakout you're talking about, but like imagine the ones that bought it on the second attempt over here and they're winning, and they get that false, sense of, holy shit, this is awesome. And then that's when it starts to play in like, well, when you trade those breakouts, like how many of those people that played that breakout waited until 27.38 to take profit? I would guarantee none of them. And then when they take a loss, how many of them are holding like Wiener Boy down here?
Dude, what is Crispy's story?
He was from the YouTube channel, and he came in, or no, maybe no. I think he came from GDT. I don't know. I was thinking AJ, not Crispy. I don't remember. He might even be from Brian. I don't remember. It's not from me though. I don't think. I think me and him just ended up in being people that make fun of each other because it's fun. That's what we do.
Happy face.
Seems like he's trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Well, I hate saying it, especially if he's listening, because it is what it is, but there's certain people that, like, when they come into the room, you tend to see they follow Brian, and it's never gonna work, man, because ooh, nice drop there on Siri. That looks like a backside there finally. That rejected 26.25. We need to get through 25 though. That's the big area. But it's just never gonna work because like you might buy a breakout and it might work, but you don't know why it's working. You don't know when to get out. You don't know all these things that you need to know, and Brian does. So if you get into the same trade, before you know it, Brian's saying he cut it and you're still in it, and now you're a deer in headlights because you have zero clue what to do. And it's just that's why I'm not talking about you, unless that's what you're doing with Luke.
I'm a deer in headlights. What do I do?
Hey, it's moving in the right direction now, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need this 25 break. Look at this IFDB. We don't have shares, or BD. IFBD if you guys have shares on CMake.
Yeah, we don't.
KTOS tried high. They literally went to it and rejected.
KTOS?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That would have been amazing if it went through, huh?
If it would have went through, I would have hollered.
It didn't even alert at all, did it? Did it change?
It flashed up. It did not get to where it would alert.
Look at all that volume on
I'll back
IFBD.
up onto it. I didn't see it.
Oh, IFBD's a new IPO, huh?
Is it?
Newer, yeah.
Did you take a starter there on IFP?
No.
IFP.
Nope. I don't like the 9 already up there. And it's volume out of nowhere. I mean, it's not volume out of nowhere, but it's a lot of volume out of nowhere.
I said that and immediately saw the 9 and already knew my answer before you spit it out.
It's looking interesting based on the daily. We're right at a double top here, but if it gets through that, there's literally nothing to the left. Yeah, it doesn't even have a 200 moving average on my daily because there hasn't been 200 days of trading. It's April 20th, 420. It IPO'd on 420.
That's gotta be a weed stock, dude. You could not IPO on that day and not be a weed stock.
It is Power Bridge Technologies. Does not sound like a weed stock.
They make the lights to grow marijuana.
Yeah. The specialized marijuana plant lights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, through 50, I'm thinking diggity dig dig.
Yeah, through 50, I would definitely probably be a little interested.
I have a bunch of those halon bulbs that they use for growing weed for my saltwater fish tank.
Oh yeah, yeah, they use the same ones.
Those metal halogen something. Super expensive. I was waiting to set that up because I wasn't supposed to be in this house this long, and I've been here for over 10 years now.
Look who she about to flow rotate. And you said she had clear skies above?
I mean, yeah, there's nothing to the left. I mean, there was like maybe you consider that a gap fill here, but it's at it now. It IPO'd, it went all the way up to 11. It opened at 7. So maybe that could be resistance. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how to read a daily like this, to be honest, but if you look left, there's nothing there, minus that first big candle.
What's interesting about my saltwater tank is I don't know if you guys know what live rock is.
No.
Negative.
Like the kind where you get a band and they play rock music?
It's the rock that you put on the bottom of a saltwater tank. It's got enzymes and organisms in it that eat all the fish crap and turn it into. It actually turns into nitro.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I kept all that stuff because it's kind of expensive over time to buy, and for a 55-gallon tank takes a lot. But anyway, I threw it all in a storage bin, in a storage container, And
Oh,
the
God,
other
it ate through it.
huh?
It ate through it, didn't it?
Oh, no. It's in salt water, and it's still perfectly clear 10 years later.
Any.
That's
Wow,
crazy.
that's crazy.
It just sits there and maintains its own water.
I got to put that in my pool. Fight all the algae.
3420 way better.
Yep, there are saltwater pools.
54K. Karen.
Supposedly they're easier to take care of.
Well, yeah, because you don't need to worry about the chlorine levels and crap like that. I had somebody. Oh, you know, it wasn't somebody that I knew. It was at a hotel in Florida. They had saltwater pool. One day, you know, it just had high tide, came in a little too far, and filled the pool, and they just left it.
Just keep it this way.
Maintained a hotel pool when I was a lifeguard. Worst thing ever.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Watching any here. If it wants to go to 320, I might actually. I'm watching the shares too.
All
They're
right, time
staying
for the
steady.
next leg down there, boys.
Yeah, you need to stay. It needs to break 25, but you need to get below or stay below 26.25.
I like to stay a lot below that.
What's the bubble say?
I feel like bubbles on these types of stocks don't really matter too much.
Just a big bubble in the middle.
Well, no, like he's talking about support resistance areas, but I feel like on these, when you have so much volume, it's probably just a bunch of people moving their orders around anyway, so you're never going to get like a legit read on it. Although it would be interesting to see it right now on that one.
No problem.
Mirren going nuts again. God, that thing is nuts. Look at that daily.
Thank you. You're welcome. You too.
There was a guy that posted on Twitter about Mirren. Said he got in at like 750 or something, and he was like, I guess it was a mistake to hold. It's been nice knowing you guys.
Oh, short?
Yeah. See if I can find it.
Come on, people.
Mad as Mirren, yet another disappointing day two. The theme of cock tease day one plays, crapping out on day two, continues in this market. He cracks me up sometimes.
He probably
Luke
did not
Murray.
follow his own statement.
Shorted
Yeah, what's that?
CNSP 270, covered 250 on the EPOP, on the POP pre-market live and chat with 3K shares. That one trade puts me over my daily goal.
Wow, he actually said how many shares he had because he doesn't do that in chat.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he would have lost, it would have been 50 shares.
And you never would have known about it on Twitter.
Oh, well, that's true.
KTOS making high day.
And this Mirren is nuts. Go ahead, KTOS. Do it. Do it. Oh, I'd be looking 30-50-ish, by the way.
I was gonna say, looks like 30-70, 30-90 back in January.
Yeah, I would definitely want at least the 30-50 with some decent speed.
Let's do it.
Cleaners. Brooks.
No stopping. No stopping. Go, go, go. This is not going and going and going. Oh, you 25 break on Siri. Go, go, go.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it broke. Made another lower high too, which is good. Now we need to get VWAP at 24. Nice, there we go. Go, go, go. That's a good breakdown for you. We just need to stay under 25 for sure. Oh, here we go. Come on, KTOS.
Oh, man. Now I'm really annoyed I didn't get that add-on. It just only comes down to like 23 bucks and stays there. That's gonna suck. Where we going? Where we going? Where we going?
What did I just hit?
2750 ad would have been nice at this point.
Control R probably.
That would have helped.
Just gonna scroll for a while and then I can search. Or it's not gonna let me keep scrolling. I broke Twitter.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, actually. I'd be at least, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be happier to be in Sear or Mirren if I was short. Probably neither. I mean, I guess Sear because at least it's trying to pull back. And it's actually a good thing Mirren's going, Steve, because it might draw some attention away.
Exactly. Exactly, yeah. Let everyone forget about this one. I mean, it's still 44 million shares have traded, but it could be 244 million.
I say a lot of that was before 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, right at the open, it jumped to 9 million. Only another $6 to get to your goal.
Yeah, like I said, it'll probably get there, just a matter of when. Yeah, I'm done looking. Yeah, Bangkok. That's pretty much all he trades. He looks for those washouts. So I'm pretty sure he's been longing a lot. But it goes back and forth. The problem with him lately is he's been playing them like overcrowded stocks. And I guess just, I don't know, hasn't been getting the bounces that he usually looks for. He went through a good stint of posting like charts and actually doing reviews and stuff on YouTube, but then that all stopped. It actually all stopped right around when he brought the Chris guy on board. Now Chris doesn't even show his P&L on Twitter anymore, which kind of makes me laugh. I actually really respected him because he used to be one of those guys that would show you every day no matter what, and now he's hidden behind a paywall. It's like, wow, okay, Grant Cardone.
Wonder what that means.
It means he doesn't want to put when he loses out there so people can see it and not pay him for his courses.
Exactly.
It was funny. Do any of you follow CoffeeZilla?
No.
Not anymore.
He just put out a video on Grant Cardone. He's not even in, like, CoffeeZilla is not even in the video. It's just 3 minutes of showing Grant Cardone before and after, and it's so bad. Bangkok, are you talking about Maddaz? Yeah, I agree. It's all sales pitch now with those guys. Yeah, did you see the thing I posted about Sykes yesterday?
No.
His mom came out admitting that, yeah, Tim was, good at trading or whatever, but he was like, his fortune comes from selling like his courses and stuff, and from his marketing.
Nothing surprised me about that one.
Hello, Captain Obvious.
Well, we obviously knew that, but
on a typical day, he's posting he made $1,500 to $2,000. He's not living the life that he's living on $2,000 a day.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what these people like Matt as, and then like they fall, True Trading Group, like all them guys, they all fall into that, like, just even Ross. It's like they're like, holy crap, like I can make this much money without even trading. And granted, don't get me wrong, like there's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, I more so look at it like the method of doing it. Like, are you cash grabbing, or because you realize that you can and how much money is involved, or are you legitimately trying to teach people and help people? And to me, that's where I draw the line. Not me personally as far as like having a course, but like when I'm looking at somebody and like their services per se, like that's how I'm basically gonna, I guess, rate you. And that's the sucky part, because someone like Mike from TTG, True Trading Group, he used to be that guy that I would say, yeah, he's a good dude. Like, he's doing it for the right reasons. And now he is not that dude. Like, literally every other word out of his mouth is, here's a sale, buy, are you a part of TTG yet? Blah, 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 blah. All that, marketing BS. The only one that I still respect that is a big one is Nate from Investors Underground. Like, he is doing it the right way. He does not market himself. Like, he'll put out sales and stuff on Twitter and whatnot, which is fine, right? That's what businesses do. But he's not actively trying to sell himself. Like, he never changes content. It's always the same. He's actually legitimately trying to help people, and that's the way you should do it. But I disagree with how probably 95% of the people that are doing it. And it's a shame, because when you're in a business where it's about making money, people are going to do whatever they have to do to make that money, and it's a shame that some people stoop to certain levels. Speaking of stooping the levels, we're getting closer to VWAP. It is the industry. That's what I'm saying. And it's a sucky thing to be a part of. Like, when someone comes into this industry like myself, like that believes in morals, it's hard to see it like see people getting taken advantage of. And that was part of the reason, a big part of the reason, you know, I would say, I don't know, like 30%. I mean, 70% of me starting my channel was I just wanted to document my own journey. But then like the other 30% of me was like, hey, if I actually ever become something on YouTube, or, you know, just have any kind of a voice, you know, maybe I can pre-warn some people, kind of thing. Like that was the thought process. And it just sucks because, you know, until you have any kind of a voice, you know, there's so many people that are going to get bit, and there's just nothing you can do about it. And I guess that's the part of me that feels bad. But
Well, this
it's
is an
their
industry that you can go to college, you can study finance, you can take your Series 7, you can learn through professional courses given in accredited colleges and universities what you're doing. Or you can come in here and try and pick up trends off of some random guy who's trying to sell you something.
right, and that's what I'm saying, and that's the issue at hand.
So you're either paying tuition or you're paying some guy who's got a cute little trick.
A huge what?
Use dick.
You know, like Mad Ass. Mad Ass has a trick. That was his, you know, he's got a gimmick.
They all do. Even what's his face has a gimmick with the just the intensity that he has when he's trading. What's his name? The guy that barks. Dekmar, yeah. Like
Dekmar.
they all have their little thing that they do, and you know whether
it's
it's
a marketing play.
yeah, whether it's just straight up scam or whether it's like them trying to, you know, legitimately sell you something that's not actually there. It's, I mean, well, I guess that's a scam too, but some people just straight up be like, you know, buy my course. Like they don't give a fuck. And then there's other people that are like, you know, I make this amount of money every single day. Like you can too. Like they actually go the extra mile. And that's the thing. That's the part that is sad, because no matter, like you just said, you can go to college and do all this stuff, but at the same time, if you want to actually make money in the stock market, but you're not willing to put in some due diligence to see who you're buying a course from, then I don't want to say you deserve to lose your money, but you kind of do. Like if you go to a guy that is selling a $5,000 course and say, "Hey, can I see some credentials? Like show me some proof that you're actually a good trader," and they're like, you know, no, fuck off. You should do the same thing. Like you should tell him to fuck off. And because like why would somebody not show you credentials if they're trying to sell you a course for $5,000? Like how hard is it to be like, yep, here's my you know, past history for like the last year, 2 years, what, you know, whatever it is. And it's like if people aren't willing.
Can I send that to you in an Excel spreadsheet format or a PDF? What do you prefer?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and
what's your download preference?
That is where it gets even hairier, man, because now you're talking fraud, and it's people do it, man, and it's sad. You know, there's probably so many people that are getting busted that we don't even ever hear about. It is just, it's really sad. And I don't know. I guess part of me.
Get rich quick scheme.
Yeah. And it's like, it sucks too for me because it's like, I want to be that one guy, you know, that there's absolutely never any chance of you saying that I'm not legit because I've literally shown you everything from day one. And it's like, until I can actually become something and successful and actually have any kind of a voice, and you know people start to recognize that, it's like until that point I just need to, you know, accept my role and realize that I don't have that yet.
You're a man of the people. You are for the people. You will only
I am.
grow.
As much as I always say this, I am a huge dick. I'm a huge asshole, but at the same time, like I think everyone here knows, or else you probably wouldn't even be here, that that's not actually the case when it comes down to it.
Yeah, just be careful. At some point down the road, when you are this person on up testifying in the Senate about the atrocities of the SEC, they might pull out some of your YouTube videos and throw it in your face.
And I'll probably
Rubbing your social media.
You got to keep your eye on the incentives, man. Like, because it will change you as you start to get bigger and bigger. It does to everybody, but nobody can blame you if it does.
Well, I agree.
Did somebody record this soapbox for that Vesh was just standing on? Because when he starts charging $200 a month to talk to him, we're all gonna throw it in his face.
Right.
You fucking dick.
Oh, don't you worry. Like, that day will probably come, but not for any of you.
Oh, so you're paying us
better
off?
get grandfathered in.
Yeah, no, you get the grandfather. It's that simple. No, but to Colin's point, I agree 100%. Like, you're gonna change, but if you if you don't change, I feel like that's even like worse because you're gonna be given a set of responsibilities that weren't there before. So if you don't adapt to that, but that's kind of what I'm getting at. When you start adapting to that, how you adapt is the key thing.
Watching VIPS.
Vips.
We can't talk stocks. Vesh is monologuing.
I was watching this RCAT, but that's the range sucks. Volume out of nowhere too.
Is that Devin? Is that
Day when we can actually monetize on a trading skill.
Get up there by 20.
Yeah, Vips, dude.
How did I not
That's
do that?
another huge company. I just want to scroll up in the chat real quick before I continue. Let's see. Where is it? Not coming back today. Gonna do some stuff around the house. Good luck, guys. All good. Just don't want the temptation.
I was about to say, did we get those charts already?
Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming.
The chart's going. I don't have my freaking thing open.
I'm just kidding.
You got TOS to open. I never turn that off.
But and Devin can even attest to what I'm about to say. Like when we were talking about the adaptation, like Mike from True Trading Group is a prime example. He did not. Yeah.
Salesman.
Yeah. And it's like there is no effing chance I will ever become that person. I will be like, I know it inside of me. I'll be like Nate.
You think
Clip
so?
it. Clip it. Clip it.
I'm sure knows if you will or not, but if you did,
I didn't hear what you said, Devin. You like stopped.
I think if you really started making more money than you've ever made trading, like most of these guys do, that's the issue. They start making more money from that side hustle of selling horses or teaching people than they ever made trading. So they're like, well, there's no risk here. This is
so
better.
much easier.
This is better. I think everybody wants that if they actually make it. A lot of them don't ever make it. I mean, you may or may not. I have no clue. I mean, you got to be lucky enough to be one of those guys that was somehow able to get their name out there. You know, like Ross with his crazy ass wins, crazy ass losses. True Trading Group just built a large following after a long time. But if you do get to that point somehow, and you're making more money than you've ever made trading, you don't think you're gonna be like, well, why would I risk money here when I'm making all my money here? And just turn into the huge fucking salesman?
Because I hate selling, and it's not what I want to do the rest of my life. It's the whole reason I'm here in the first place.
That's what you're doing.
So you
No,
just
I'm
gotta
not.
adapt the way. No, he said it. He said it earlier that he'd have to adapt, and that adaptation would be being stronger against that will to just take the easy route of the sales.
Exactly. And that's why I compare to Nate a lot versus Mike at True Trading Group. Like Nate, he will run his business, which is fine. It is a business. I totally agree with that. And if you want to offer sales and stuff like that, but you don't see Nate out there actively selling himself. Like he lets his actions speak for him. What do you mean?
Nate never even really reports his daily wins or losses. He doesn't. That's not his game. He's not like, hey, look at me. I make so much money. You can too.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. No. I get that, and that's kind of part of the respect for him as well. I guess in a way. Not the not showing, but just the. I think there, and this is actually why like Brian brings this up a lot. He's like, the reason that I don't show you what I make is because it's unrealistic. Like, he straight up tells you. And I feel like Nate has said that as well. I think it was actually in his video.
Definitely Nate's reason for not showing it because he knows all these newbies aren't going to be making that.
Exactly. It becomes like a goal that you shouldn't be shooting for. And he realizes that it would actually be a bad thing to show how much he's
Just try to
making.
build your account, dude. That's all you
Yeah.
got to do.
Watching QMU, by the way. I'd like to
That's why
see it
that's
up through 420.
And we've had that discussion. That's why that's never been a part of my plan. Well, number one, I freaking do not like, I did retail and all that stuff, and that's all it is. They're retail salesmen. And I've done retail and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, same here.
I've been in business for a long time. I don't want that business. I want to be able to sit down in front of a computer and make my own money, not worry about anybody else. There's no point.
Well, I agree, and that's exactly what I want to do.
Little bastard.
Nothing selfish about that, man. It's a way of life.
Guys, I'm watching Siri, by the way, looking for an entry.
You're not in that?
Of course I am. Did I say entry? I meant exit.
$10 or something?
I meant
I
exit.
think
I meant exit.
I thought you were mocking Devin.
What, about selfishness?
No, about looking for an entry on Siri.
No, someone else said they're looking at something. So I was like, you know what, let me just tell you guys what I'm looking at in case you didn't know.
I'm done trading today, man. I like to watch the market, though. Just keeps me fresh.
Yeah, my goal, it's what it's always been since I started. I mean, like you guys said, I'm not there yet at all. I'm not even close. But if that time comes where like you're like, oh, okay. But I'll give you guys an instance after I say this. But my goal is to do basically what Devin just said, like show up, do my thing, and if people see what's happening and they want to be part of that, they can be. Like that's the goal for me. You're not going to see me out there like actively making videos, trying to get people in the room.
I started out making $50 a day. Now look at me.
I went from making $50 a day to losing $100,000, and now look at me.
Do it too.
You can do it too. This QMU needs to just go.
Yeah, I just don't want to deal with people. I mean, I don't like dealing with you people sometimes, let alone like actually.
We didn't know that. We couldn't tell.
It's fair.
Well, I mean, honestly, like when I'm in a trade, like I don't like hearing everybody. That's why I mute it sometimes. I mean, it's just this is my job, not you guys, not a room. This is it, So if I need to focus, I'm gonna just mute. Done. I don't have to do anything else.
I personally want to put it out there that I have zero plans of really anyone that has voice right now. I don't really plan on allowing anybody else to have voice. Like I think I've kind of hit my max, and I just don't see us getting a much better core of guys anyway. Like I would not want to disrupt what we have. Like I feel like what we have is a very good balance of all sides, and we mesh very well. And there's no reason to mess with that. So something to put out there.
I just wish you wouldn't have scared Kim off.
She actually commented on my video yesterday.
You get one chicken, you get all creepy.
It was one day.
Hey Kim. How are you?
Yeah.
I haven't talked to a girl in a long time. I'm not gonna lie, it reminds me of back like when we would play games all the time and you get that one chick that comes in and just everybody completely changes. It is kind of funny how that works. And you don't even mean to do it. I think it's just like human nature. I don't even know.
I was ready to ask you what a wiener size was.
5.2.
No fucking special treatment. What's your wiener size?
You can't come in here and talk without having wiener size out there.
So the mentality that somebody online who doesn't even live in the same state as me, and I don't even know what the hell she looks like, I really have no interest in her.
Yeah, Devin's got standards.
I was about to say Devin's standards are a little too high.
You gotta have at least 2 marriages under your belt for me to mess with you.
Hey, whoa. That is an oxymoron right there.
What,
His
Devin and standards? Or Devin with 2
I-
marriages having standards?
Hey, there's still standards there. The second one, I don't know, man. I went crazy. I was thinking with the lower half of my body more than the mind. I'm like, damn, she looks good.
I need to see a pic.
Damn,
Do you have a picture of her?
She'd look even better with half my money.
Like, did you ever have a picture with her on Facebook or something?
I don't think that's something. I deleted a lot of that shit.
Yeah, the classic breakup, delete everything on Facebook.
And being that you're engaged now, you might want to get rid of them if you still have them.
Yeah, send them to me first, and then get rid of them.
Literally deleted everything, dude. Shit.
I remember having to do that. It sucked.
Funny, all these threads that were us are just me.
I remember
Yeah,
when.
Fish all the links. Apparently, his wife likes him having that stuff on his computer.
Yeah. Oh no, no.
No what?
No way. QM was a total disappointment.
Yeah, QMU is kind of annoying. I was saying oh no to your stock, Steve.
Really?
Yeah, it's trying to go the wrong way.
Can't go straight down.
I mean, it could.
It'd be nice. To go straight up.
2550 would not be cool if it broke it. It's almost right at it. This was, I wouldn't even consider this one a pivot right here, 2553. I would say this right here at 2640 would be like the oh shit, I'm in trouble mark.
I would be saying oh shit well before 2640.
Oh. What a boring day.
Oh yeah, I'm bored out
For
of my
me.
mind.
I wish you were bored out of your mind because you never took this
Damn
trade.
straight.
Wasn't
Wish I'd
the
never
best
took
one for me, but it ended up not fun.
I will also say the conversation that we just had, I'm excited to find out what kind of person I will become. Money, money. I'll be making a video. Money, 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 money.
How much more of it can you be?
Yeah, true. That's another good point. I mean, yeah, if you're already a huge asshole, like how much more of an asshole can you become?
You become a gaping asshole.
That's
Sounds
true.
like a challenge.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
challenge accepted.
I think it depends, man. I think like, I mean, I seriously do not know your intentions as far as all that. I mean, I know what you say, but I mean, I also see that you put a lot of work into trying to get bigger and get more followers, and you want that to an extent for some reason. And I think when you do want that, when you get it, it can affect your ego. I don't know how your ego is. I mean, I know you kind of have a big ego, so I think if you start getting some popularity, actually, where you are.
You really think I have a big ego, though?
You have to do this.
Oh, you got an ego, dude.
You have a big
That was.
ego.
Did you not? No sarcasm there. You didn't hear that at all.
You were
Do I not have an ego? Like, really?
Ego with my trading, and because I mean, I rarely have red days. I get big egos with that for sure, but I just have no desire to fucking deal with people. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with them complaining about my room. I don't want them to say, "Oh, he left early today." Fuck you. I want to do what I want to do. This is why I trade.
I totally forgot.
I don't think you would do well on the internet. They would poke fun at you. so
Yeah.
personally.
You have to.
I
You
wouldn't
have.
do it. I
Even
don't care
GDT
because
admits to it.
I wouldn't want to do it. I hate 99% of YouTubers anyway.
Yeah. Even GDT admits to it. Like he has trouble dealing with the trolls because like he takes offense to it.
Like,
My exceptional athletic skills. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm really good at sports. Like, what do you want from me?
freaking Patrick.
You may be really good at sports, but it doesn't have to come up in every conversation.
I just want to make sure that you all know that I'm really good at sports. That's all.
I don't believe your fat ass is good at sports.
I mean, do you think we really have that short?
The
Hold
asshole in
up.
me that your body doesn't show it.
Oh, bro, my body is feeling it today. I played
Memory loss?
baseball Sunday. I had softball last night, and I have baseball again today. And I had baseball on Thursday too.
I was gonna say you're tearing up softball or baseball.
Both.
Baseball
Yeah, I'm
is
playing
decent
both.
credit.
Yeah, we play baseball twice a week, and this week since we're not playing on the we're not playing Sunday or next Tuesday because of the 4th, so they squeezed the extra games in this week. So it has not been fun, and it's been hot.
Tearing it up in the over 35 softball league.
22 plus, jerk. I play with the college kids. I told you I'm good.
Too effing hot.
It is. It's been really hot.
Fastball at like 70.
Dude, I don't understand how they do that shit. That's disgusting.
It is good. All right, dudes. I'm taking it off. See you in
Later, Colin.
Later.
Oh, the one thing that I wanted to ask you, Devin. And I want to do two things. I want to answer kind of what you said, and then I want to ask you a question. So, the main reason behind the YouTube channel, first off, was not to do any of that. It was literally just to be able to watch myself back and learn from it. But then it started to become, and then it started to become what it did. You know, there was always the thought in the back of my head, like, what if, it did start to grow a little bit, et cetera, et cetera. But then I realized, I'm doing it, and I'm doing it for the right reasons, but I still had absolutely no thoughts of ever trying to make that like a main thing. And yes, obviously, like all of you have said, we don't know if that would ever actually happen when it happens. But the thought process is, who doesn't love passive income? Like that's my thought process. And which leads me into my question. Did you see any change in me and my trading or my YouTube channel or anything when CMEG was turning into what it was?
Did I see any what? I'm sorry.
I was saying, did you see any change when CMEG, like as far as like me as a trader, me as like the way I was presenting the YouTube channel, presenting like me as a person, when I was making a pretty good amount from CMEG? Like that was the question. Like it kind of, I feel like that would be a good indication to who I might be when, like what we're talking about, like down the line, like if things start to kind of go that direction, I feel like that would almost be a good indication of how it would be then. Like, history kind of repeats itself, kind of shows you what kind of person you're going to be, et cetera, et cetera.
Change. I don't know, man. That's hard.
I don't think it's really hard. I think it's just going to be the way you are as you are right now. You're just going to have it up in a link at the bottom. Here's all my content. You get it off. Now, if you want me to personally train you, here's the link and this is the amount.
Exactly. Literally my thought process in a nutshell.
That's where I see Tim going.
Possibly.
That's where I see Tim going to. Whether it actually happens or not, I don't know. But I mean, what I was getting at with that question is like I was almost at 10K a month. Like the most I made was like 9,400, I think it was, when I was like before they cut me off, which was so annoying. But the point being, I was making over 100 grand a year, or I would have been making that just from doing nothing. I made a review video with a discount or with a code on it. Like I didn't have to do anything for that. But because I was making that money, you didn't see me, you know.
You guys saw you slowed down in your growth in trading because you didn't need it.
But
I think that's why most of these guys don't really give a shit about trading.
I think that was a coincidence.
I don't know.
I slowed down on my trading because I was failing. I didn't slow down because I was making money elsewhere.
I think trading is risky, and I think if you didn't have to risk, you're not going to. That's my opinion. I think trading will become less important, and that'll become more important because one contains risk, one doesn't. Just like you were making, like you just said, almost 10K a month, and you didn't really have to worry about getting better at trading or increasing size or taking on more risk because now you're making your money elsewhere. And I think that's what most of those guys did. They end up making their money instead of from the thing they're trying to hawk, from the people they're hawking it to, because it's easier. You know, I mean, it's less risk. And I don't know. That's why I don't ever want to do it because I think it would affect me. I mean, I can honestly say, if I could just easily sell something to somebody and, you know, hey, do this, do that, follow this indicator. If it jumps up here, you want to short it, you know, blah, 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 and I can make $10,000, $20,000 a month doing it. Am I going to really give a shit about trading so much? Probably not. I mean, just my opinion, but.
Yeah, I mean, and this is actually, yeah, no, I appreciate the other side of things. Like, you should always want somebody that's going to tell you the other side of things. Just going back and forth with it. Yeah, screw her. But just to go back and forth a little bit, it's as far as like when the CMEG money was coming in, you know, I was really struggling with my trading. That's when, you know, quote unquote, everyone was calling me Tinker Tim. You know, that's when he was around. And I personally, and I guess this is me defending myself in a way, because I don't think it had anything to do with the CMEG money. Because if you were, which I know you don't, and there's, you know, I'm not blaming you for not, but if you were actually watching me and like you could see my stream and like me personally, like, and my emotions behind the trades, whether, you know, even though it was for $20 or whatever it was at the time, like I was legitimately getting pissed off that I could not figure this out. It had nothing to do with the money, and it right now it still has nothing to do with the money. To me, it's about creating the system that I know works and it can be consistent so that as I do scale up, it will work, you know, regardless of the money involved. And that, I'm not saying you're wrong because, you know, I don't know for sure, you know, if that affected me, but I personally don't think it did. I think I was just at a point in my trading journey that it just kind of coincided with that. And I could see how that may look that way, but I don't really, like, if you go back and look at the full process of like me, I think that was just a really rough time for me. And on top of that, like before I even got into that area with my trading, I was already making money from CMEG. It wasn't like, you know, I just put a code out there and the next day I was making, you know, $9,000 a month. It went from, you know, me getting my very first guy and making like $4 the first month, you know, up to that point. You know, it went from like 4 to 20 to 70 to 100 to 200. You know, it took forever to get to that point. But at the same time, you know, I never once sat down and really said, okay, this is crazy amount of money, I'm going to focus on that. Like, there was never even a thought in my head about that. Was it really nice having that passive income? I mean, hell yeah. Like, who wouldn't be happy with making...
Honestly, I mean, you don't need to say numbers, but have you noticed a drop off since they cut it off?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yeah, tremendously, kind of, because a lot of
I mean,
people blow.
well, yeah, the people that blow up, you can't refresh anymore. And again, that's, you know, part of, you're not going to believe me when I say this, but again, like I was saying earlier, like that's the part of me that feels bad. Like all these people that are signing up under my code, and, you know, I had probably like 600. I never counted, but I think the last time I did count it was around like 500 to 600 people that were under me using this code. And it frustrated me that no one ever really reached out. Yeah, it was just they just used the code because it was there on the YouTube video, and then they just went and a lot of them just blew up their accounts, and it's like, yeah. So I mean, but at the same time, it's like that's that gray line that you have to kind of tinker with, teeter on, because it's like, well, you're not gonna be able to help everybody. There's always gonna be those people that come to you, pay you to teach them, and you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. And they're just going to try to, follow your trades. And it goes back to what we were talking about before. I don't think you were here for that, about, people that follow trades. It's like you can follow, but once you get into a situation where, say the person gets out of the trade and you're still in it, and maybe he just didn't tell anyone that he was out of the trade, and well, what are you going to do now? Like, you've never been in this situation. You don't know how to manage a trade because all you did was follow. And that's all just frustrating. And that's why obviously we always say you should never follow, and that's all you can do, right? I mean, all you can do is tell everybody what not to do based off of your experience, and if they want to listen and take it to heart, they can. If they don't, then what else can you actually do?
No, nothing.
But I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to defend myself, and I don't know who I will become. Nobody does, right? I mean,
Yeah, and I don't either, dude. I'm not gonna say I know. I have no clue.
yeah. But at the same time, you can only kind of go off of like that person's personality, what they've done in the past, and like you can make good predictions. But I would have never thought Mike from TTG would have turned into what he did, and look at him now.
But here he is.
Yep.
Yeah, in the same way, in the same route, I could see if Tim did go that route of the salesman and could understand why. Valid is a valid point. But do I see that happening watching Tim's videos? And here you go, Brian, and you can see it kills Tim to sell.
It really does.
Sell. You can just see the pain in his face that I'm having to do this because I have to.
Yeah, and I don't like not want to sell ISW because I believe in it. Like I wouldn't be selling something I didn't believe in, first off.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you hate
Dennis, thank you
doing it.
for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do. I did it for most of my 20s. I like Devin. I was in retail. I hated it. Like I had a job where I was 100% commission, and to have to do that, it sucked. Like, no, I hate it. It's just not what I want to do. And like I was telling Devin, the reason that I came to the market in the first place was because it's a place where I can be my own boss. Like I can do what I want. I'm responsible for me. And if I can, make money while doing it. And that's the other thing too. It's like I feel like everyone in here, like we love trading. Like there's an aspect to it that we just wake up and we want to trade. Like we hate the weekends because we can't trade. Like who says they hate the weekends? I mean, obviously we don't hate the weekends, but you know what I'm saying. And it's like at this, yeah, exactly. Like what other job do you really think people are like, I look forward to Monday? There's not a lot. It's just not. And I don't see myself ever getting away from that.
I love my job.
I don't know if that's sarcastic or not. But I mean,
21 hours a day if you don't love it.
Here, perfect example. Let's use Steve as an example. Like, if we could get Steve to a point where he's making the same income that he's making from his business passively while trading, don't you think that he would do it? I mean, I feel like that's definitely an easy rhetorical question. So it's like, that's the part of me that's like, well, why wouldn't, like, if I'm given that platform and, I worked my ass off to get to that point, it's like, why not take advantage of that? And it's not, I guess taking advantage is a bad word for it, but it's like, why would you not want to go down that path? Yeah, utilize. That's a much better word. Thank you, Jack.
No, dude, I have no clue. Dude, honestly, I hate Ross because of what he does. I don't, because he's screwing people over. But dude made a lot of money off of it, so good for him. I mean, he found a freaking, found a niche. I mean, just like what's the other guy? It's a Jewish guy. I think he's Jewish.
How's Ross doing now, anyway?
Timothy Sykes.
Tim Sykes. That guy's got to be Jewish.
Yeah, he
But,
is.
I hate him, but he's made a lot of money off people. I mean, so good for him.
Wow. You Jew boy burger eating Jew hair.
I think.
Not against the Jew.
Let's see, who's that guy that I hate? He's Jewish.
Jewish, I'm pretty sure, but I hate him too. I hate people of all races, ethnicities, and religious groups equally.
Jeez, Ross is up to 864. 864,000 subscribers. That's crazy.
That's how many subscribers he has?
Yeah.
Oh, Sykes.
No, Ross. That other dude, what's his name? The young kid that sells the houses and stuff, or does the houses and cars. Ricky Gutierrez. I was having a brain fart. He went over 1 million.
Did he? Ricky's bigger than Ross?
Well, he's selling to the millennials.
Oh, I'm blown. Yo, Ross is...
Oh, he's not there yet. He's close. 982,000.
I feel like Ross is more legit than Ricky.
Ross is definitely more legit. That's the thing with Ross is he's in a weird little place because we all know what he's doing, but he's still trading technically legit, even though it's not legit.
Technically, he does trade legitly.
Yeah, but somebody like Ricky, where like, think of it from like a new person's perspective. Like I can totally see how it gets past you, but from somebody that's been trading for a while, if somebody says, "Yeah, I trade 2 tickers that are the exact opposite of each other, but yet I only post winners," like, just like how can he not understand? I mean, but I guess he's not trying to make people that actually know what they're doing understand. He's just trying to get the people that come in from the outside, like, look at my cars, look at my house. I'm only 23 years old or whatever he is, and I'm making all this money. It's so funny how people don't understand what's actually happening. And then on top of that, to like have losing days on stream and then like an hour later, like post that you made it all back plus some, like trading the other ticker. It's like, come on, dude. It's so obvious. Like almost as obvious. I feel like that's more obvious than what Ross is doing. Because Ross, it's like, until you really understand how the market works, like you might not understand it.
You don't know that he's front running. You don't know that he's using you to push up the price.
Yeah. But when you have a guru like Ricky, who's literally just posting one side of the 2 tickers that are complete opposite of each other, like, what do you think he's actually doing? He's obviously. I'm definitely not taking trades on each of them and then only posting the one that wins, but really just breaking even and selling my courses and Discord and all this other stuff to you. It's definitely not what I'm doing. And that again, that's the stuff that kills me. Like, that's the stuff that kills me. Like, that's a scam. It's literally a scam. What Ross is doing, like, he has a strategy. It works if you're Ross, but unfortunately, it's basically a scam because it can't work for the normal person.
He has a strategy that, to some extent, can even work just normally. To some extent. I mean, breakouts do work sometimes, you know, but he is front running the breakouts and then using his room to push it up, so it just gives him an extra ace in the hole.
It's almost like you were saying. It's like the risk thing. Like, he knows getting into a trade, the risk of him losing is next to none, because he knows once he says he's in that trade, he's gonna have an influx of volume coming in behind it. So the odds of him actually losing are not great until the one problem he deals with is when he wants to play these like really low floats with not a lot of volume, because you can run into that one guy that wants to ruin your day, at a hedge fund or whatever. Like, they can come in and eat the liquidity Yeah, like, oh, okay, you're buying and looking for it to go here. Well, I'm going to put all my liquidity where your room's going to, expect it to go through, get rejected, and now you have all those people that are going to sell out. And because you know it's a pump, there's not going to be anyone trying to buy that dip after it falls back down. So it's literally just up to you to leak out of that position at that point. And you know it happens. And that's usually the ones he probably ends up losing on. And when were the other ones that you saw him lose? When he tried to play breakouts on real companies that had a lot of volume where his room did nothing. We used to say that all the time.
Didn't have the power to do anything there.
Yeah. Dude, it is so slow today. It's ridiculous. Oh, Moore's not even in here.
Ones that he calls out and there's like literally no volume, then all of a sudden it jumps up like 60 cents.
I know we bring it up all the time, but I'll never forget when it was just me and you, and they had that seminar or whatever down in Miami or Daytona. I don't remember where it was. It was in Florida somewhere. And I remember we both said, I guarantee you if there's nothing, because it was so slow that week. We were like, I would not doubt if you see him call something out and it just randomly has no volume and then it goes. And sure enough, that next day is exactly what he did.
They could pull $3,000 out of the stock. I saw it moving a little bit and jumped in.
I saw it pop up on the scanner, and then I remember he like even looked at the scanner. And it like popped up one time. It said it had like 5,000 volume. I went in. Yeah, I bought 30,000 shares. It only traded, 45 on the day. 35 of that was me. But I saw it moving.
They didn't all. They didn't all show on the ticker.
Oh, okay. More. Gotcha. Yeah, he became real obvious for a while there, and I think that's what led to him deleting all of that stuff he deleted. Yeah.
He started doing the live trades.
Well, Jason Bond getting arrested probably didn't help either.
Oh, I'm sure that had a lot to do with it, but I'm just saying, like, I think he started to realize that he was being a little obvious, and he decided to back off for a little bit. Like with the whole YouTube live and stuff like that. Because when he started doing that is when he was making a buttload of money.
He made $100,000 in a day, and
yeah,
he had some crazy ass days.
How's my Siri?
You're looking good here. Is that VWAP?
Where is it?
2425.
2425.
2025?
24.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna scat myself.
It sounded like it.
You're in a really good spot though, Steve, because you're still making lower highs. You're in a big descending triangle, and you're right at VWAP. So if you can get this flush through VWAP, which is what it looks like it's gearing up for through 24.
$3 again.
Yeah, easily. I would say
I'd be
easily.
in a much better spot if I got that add-on. My average would have been 2360.
Hindsight's a bitch.
I was so close to it also. So close.
Go heat up some food.
Let me look at. I think it's 2002. Yeah, I don't think I added to it since then.
2 cents?
What do I got here? 20. No, 2048.
Oh, so you added
2045. Yeah, 2045.
$4 above your average.
Hey, it's a lot better than when it was $7 above my average. Yeah, 2045. So we get back down to Vesh's 1880. I'll be okay. Hello. How are you?
I'm gonna assume he's talking to a child again.
I was in the kitchen and I heard him say that. I started cracking up. Hello.
You like Pee Wee Herman?
Oh, that's great.
You not appreciate my bed. You not appreciate my bedside manner.
I do not like to talk to children. I'm worried about your kids. All of a sudden I feel the need to call CPS.
Don't worry about my kids. Worry about everyone else's kids.
He's like, I don't hurt my kids. It's the other ones.
They're the ones that invite the kids over for the play dates.
Holy shit, man! There ain't nothing going on. There. Doing freaking so annoyed with myself today. I got so biased on that trade, and I let it nickel and dime me to my max loss. I mean, it
So-
wasn't even taking big losses. It was just nickeling and diming me all the way to max loss. So.
Did you add?
People trying to pull you to go the other way.
Yeah. I was so confused. We were so confused because I was like, this is totally something you would long. Like, why are you keep going short?
Bias on it in my head, and I just wasn't willing to let it go, I guess.
Yeah. Can you post your chart if you don't mind? I'm actually just curious how you ended up playing it because we were kind of discussing it afterwards. Oh yeah, don't log back in. Yeah, no, you're good. Dude, well, I think the main question we had is like, it was right around 24, right? So like when it got back through 24, did you add after that or did you just let it?
440s. I short down here at 23.49. I covered as it went up. I shorted when it failed again at that 24.40. Covered as it went up. And then I shorted again after that big breakdown, covered as it went up, which I should have held that one because that would have actually worked out. But and it was like 150 was the last one, which that's why I just cut it because I added into it and I kept going. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, that was rough.
My whole premise was off this 24.50 area that kept seeming to reject. And then every time we'd get back above it, because it would get above it, then below it, then above it, then below it. So it was just chopping me around, dude. That's the story. I was just getting chopped up by the fucker.
Yeah, I would have had no problem. Like when you first brought this thing up, you were like, I have Nate in the back of my head, and I'm like, all right, good, he's fine. Like he's gonna wait for that that high, and then he's gonna wait for it to come down and give like a lower high and et cetera, et cetera. And then you didn't. I remember you heard me say it. I was like, I thought you were waiting for the backside.
The last one I was actually in on the backside and I just didn't fucking carry through. After I gave that big drop. Nah.
Which one?
I just got chopped up.
What time was that?
Dude,
I don't
want it.
I'll say the only.
Was I in this drop or was I in this drop? I don't even know what drop.
I say 11:14 is where I see the backside.
11. Yeah, that's when it started. Maybe I was gone here. I was already gone here because I was gone. At 8.
Yeah, you were back here at like 10:30.
Yeah. 10:30. That's so it was this drop that I got in. That's the drop I got in.
The one with the wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got in on that wick, and then after it went back above that freaking 24.50 again, I added to bring it up to 150 shares, and then I kept going. And I got out.
Yeah. See, and that's why I said that.
Because I let it go all the way up to the previous high, and I was like, "That's max loss. I'm done."
Yeah. Yeah, because to me that's not backside because, like, I mean, I know you know this, but that was why I mentioned it because I look for that drop that where you got in. Yeah, it didn't come back up and then retest.
Right, the one 11. That's the first time it made that lower low.
Yeah.
It actually
Like that tried to do it there at 24.50. Like it tried to go back lower again, but it didn't. So to me, that's not backside yet. Yeah.
It was just a bias, man.
Yeah. We've all been there.
One of those I could only see one thing on the stock, and that was it coming all the way back down to freaking. I had a line, and I was like, it should come down to here. It probably will eventually, but
that shit, it was like me and Tim have a strong idea what Devin's going to do. So you got two people telling you, and Steve is shorting this. That's like
Screw your guys' opinion. Steve was short.
But that's what we're saying. Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. So it means go long.
Hello.
Steve's been. I was gonna say Steve's been trying to tell us this for how long?
I mean, come on. I don't know. Like you said, Besh, you guys, I can lead the horse to water. I cannot make you guys drink.
That was
Swear
one
to
of
God,
those
one of these
things,
days
dude. I just got such a freaking mental bias in my head that it was going to go a certain way. And it was one of those moments, man. I told you that emotions got the best of me and I wasn't being deterred.
Devin the Green Tree, stubborn.
I was being stubborn. I was just, I mean, look, and then I was thinking, I'm trading such small size, whatever. If I get a max loss, I get a max loss. I got the max loss, cool. So I let it do what I wanted to do, whatever. But I'm not super mad at myself because I did stop. And I didn't just freaking go, I'm gonna get back in here, which is my normal mentality when that happens, because this is rare. But I'm willing to give up one day. I haven't had a red day in a long time. Hopefully that got it out of my system and I can move on. What have you been doing, Jag? Anything?
I traded that one plus KTOS, and that's it.
Not a lot going on, huh?
No.
Did anybody get it?
No.
That was the one that I was watching and I was like, oh, that's... What's that?
We were looking at it and it didn't get to where we were looking for it.
I know, in my head I wanted it over 11 too, but when it failed 1080 again, I would have been in there, but
yep. And then PRPL, I think. I missed. Didn't get to where I want. No, that wasn't that one. It was something else that was similar to that. That had a really nice drop. I forget what the hell it was.
Sticker.
It wasn't PRPL. It was something else. Maybe PRPH, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I got so many tickers up. I don't know.
What a frustrating day, man. That sucks. It happens, man. I've kind of been thinking in the back of my head for a minute now, there's going to be a day. It's got to come soon, because, I mean, green streaks don't last forever.
No, the market's going to eventually teach you a lesson.
And this one's gone on for a while again, and I've had a good, I don't know, month or something of decently good rain. Yeah, and it always takes it back one
I'm in
day.
detention. It's not done teaching me. I'm in detention.
You're in detention. See who's going to get 100.
But at least it's going in the right direction for you now, and not just continually going against you.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
The only problem I can see on that one is how well it's holding.
We'll be in Discord. I don't want to eat in your ear, so I will be here tomorrow morning just to show you the trades real quick from today. KTOS. I'll put these in the review later as well. Obviously, I'll go over the live trades, but got about half that move, and then OCGN pretty much topped it. 871 would have been the previous resistance to try to get down to, but is what it is. Was just looking for a scalp there. Was actually hoping this went through 9, but it didn't. So yeah, if you want to come hang out in Discord, feel free. You can find me on Twitter as well. I'll put the recap up on YouTube later, and if not, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace.
I want to add some bursts.
I always screw that up.
What?